Welcome to the Put Me On Something podcast. I am your host, Alejandro Gomez, and I'm here with my guest today.
Hi, guys. It's Yvette again.
It's Jasmine.
Eric Grizzly,
the OG. We're back. We're drinking. Today we're doing Tino's Critique Corner without Tino, but we'll do it along during the podcast. But we got B-Box sponsored.
B-Box.
If you haven't tried it, we will for you.
Some good shit. It takes you about one drink to really get a good buzz.
we try it, you buy
I'm
it.
already buzzed off of one. This is my second, so who knows what's
Buzzing
going
off
on.
of one, blacking out at 2.
11.1% alcohol.
You can't beat that.
Can't.
Beat that, you know?
And we're also sponsored by Garcia's Chicken. Make
right
sure you
here.
guys order online.
I'm really excited to do the podcast.
I know. I feel
We're
like
doing
we
it
have a
now.
big hype.
Well, that's where you're on it, cuz.
I know, but I'm saying, okay, well, because at work, since I'm in a new sitting arrangement, and I'm around a bunch of people who make calls, and I don't have to make calls, so, like, I was kind of feeling down because it's a gloomy area.
Uh-huh.
So I put your podcast on, and then, like, I was hearing, like,
Yourself?
yes, that podcast when I was on it. But then I was also hearing one where it was you, Tino, and Eric. And then I felt like, I felt home. Because I was like, the boys are here in my ear.
Okay, I get you.
You know what's funny, too, though? Going on, are we all...
Yeah, we're... Well,
Okay, we're recording already?
Recording.
Yeah. You want to tell me about that, too? When I'm at work, I listen to music all the time, and I get so bored of it.
Yeah.
And there's times where I just pop into, like, a podcast and start listening, and it just makes everything go, like, more smooth, more, like... I just feel like...
You're just more
You're not
relaxed.
focused on time.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
focused on that same beat, like, music, same lyrics and all that.
Yeah.
And then I was like really scared like to talk on podcasts and all that because I just had like a self-conscious about my voice and all that. And then now that I listen to myself on the podcast and we talking, do like all that, it's just like it's more smoothing. Like I just
Yeah.
like
At first it's kind of cringy to hear yourself.
Oh, for sure.
And then you just kind of let it go. And you're like,
and you realize that, you know what, maybe it was all just in my head.
who's hungry?
Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Who's that? I don't know. Not me, I'm eating.
No, you know, I got some feedback from Dino because my cousin, he listened to it. He's older. So he's like, oh, you guys, when I listen to you guys, I feel like it's entertaining because you guys are just having fun and doing it. And then I don't know who else gave you feedback. I think you did, right? Oh, you just said it, but like it sounds enjoyable. Because honestly, when I listen to I work too, I listen to podcasts, and then I just like listening to people talk, like when they're having conversation. Because then they're talking, and I'm doing my own conversation in my head about what they're talking about. So then I'm like, oh yeah.
Or you kind of like, if you're listening to something like, I could probably say something right here.
Yeah,
or
I could have went off on that.
Yeah, that's how I
You
am
can
too.
relate.
I'm
Like
gonna go
adding
off,
your
boy.
argument.
Like, there's times where like I'm not on the podcast and you did it with like Artemis and Kendrick Beats and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn,
Kendrick
like
Benz, Artemis.
Kendrick Benz, yeah. And like I look at it, I'm like, damn, I could have been on that and like said something like that different, you know?
Crazy, yeah.
Like I feel like I'm part of you guys in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just happens when it's a topic that's so relatable to you and you're very intrigued by it.
And that's how it is too with like the like any podcast I listen to. And that brings me up to my other topic.
Yeah.
You feel like podcasts nowadays have a big effect on like the people and like the way people like go with their life.
Yeah. Well, like for example, I started listening to one where a girl, the title was Still Company Time, and right now, you know, I'm just like fuck my job. So that title like gravitated me to listen to that podcast.
It's all about what's relatable to you.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, it's funny too because I be taking like 3 shits at work.
Shitting on
And
companies.
I can't say anything.
You're shitting on
No.
company's time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I take like 3 like 10-minute ones, like
Oh, for
30
sure.
minutes.
I do it like but when I get there,
Yeah.
during like right after lunch, after I clock in, of course. I don't ever poop for free at work. And then right before I leave.
You have
All the time.
to.
You
All
gotta
the time.
do it.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, they don't
Something
do it
happens, they'll replace you in a heartbeat. They don't give a fuck about you.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
enough. Might as
saying.
well get paid to do that.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
I need to like do it because, you know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll only go pee on my breaks.
Oh,
But then I'm
no.
like, no, fuck it. I'm going to go up right now and I'm going to go pee.
You gotta go when you gotta go.
Yeah, you do.
No company. should tell
Jurassic
you.
Park, you gotta go when you gotta go.
For real.
Niggas by a T-Rex. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The OG, the first.
Oh,
That-
when he gets eaten?
The
when
night-
he leaves the kids?
Yeah.
The one that leaves the kids behind?
He left us.
He left us. He left us.
Nah, what's his name? The one that's like really like
1990.
What's his name? He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Was he?
Ragnarok. He was the guy. He was like
Oh, the guy, the one that were I love it, where he thought
Something Goodblum. I don't know his first name.
We'll have to come back to that because
Yeah, thanks
I
for
don't
cutting me off,
remember.
though. I was going to tell you the
My
same.
bad.
But thanks.
Go ahead.
No, do you
Go
remember
off, sis.
from when Thor...
Whoever's listening at home can get a picture from Yvette's description.
Just imagine it. No, did you guys watch Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Was it Ragnarok, babe?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Okay, well,
The one with Korg and Loki. And
yeah.
The one-
When Thor
Ragnarok.
gets lost into a different planet.
Yeah, I was dragging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when Thor was like first getting examined, he was next to like the guy, and the guy was like, remember? He's like, even though he was his cousin. Sorry.
I don't remember.
No. Okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna describe it. Well, I'll show you guys later. But anyways. All right. What topics do we have today, Drew?
We got a few topics, but how are you guys doing tonight? You eating chicken, my boy?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah, from Dr. Garcia, out there.
Dr.
I can hear
It's
it.
V&M.
V&M
V&M.
Yeah,
V&M,
sorry, yeah.
V&M Grills.
El pinche tata, remember?
There you go.
Pinchita. He's open 24/7.
He makes
Yeah.
bomb ass
To
food.
us.
Yeah, guys. So my dad, like, he's a super handyman, right? And the man, he's just a jack of all trades.
He really is. His
He's
cooking
a
is
handyman by
incredible.
day and cooking by
Cook
night.
by night.
Handyman by day, cook by night.
No, he
His
gets
food
down.
is
He
insane.
gets down because he makes brisket, pork butt, ribs.
My dad barbecues
Chicken.
really well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's gonna open a restaurant between next year.
I hope so. But
His
I
food-
think you know what I
know.
think.
My dad is too generous. That's
he needs,
his
he
issue.
Needs, he needs
Yeah,
a
he
push.
wouldn't wanna charge
He needs a
people.
push. He know he wants
Yeah.
it, but he needs that push.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad's like it's like anybody in the world. Your dad's really iffy about. It's like when people tell me about what like do better, like you could push yourself more and all that. I'm like, no, I'm good where I'm
Like
at.
when they compliment, like, you're so good at doing
It's,
this.
it's like you're really good at makeup. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm okay.
And they're like, do it, do it.
No,
like,
you're good. Do
yeah,
it. Go
Make
ahead and do
videos,
it.
do all that. We're like, no, okay.
Go off, sis.
Yeah, and that's how it is with my Theo Victor, which he's
See
my
your
uncle.
He's talented.
He's really
is.
talented. Anything he does,
He's so good that I'm sick and
aces
tired
it.
of his food.
yeah,
Because he'll take it all the time.
that man's hands are temples. Like anything he touches turns into gold. That's
When he
crazy.
dies, when you cut off his hands.
Don't say that.
No,
Don't
that's
say
later.
that
Like,
about
when
my
he's,
daddy.
When he's like 100 years old, we need to cut off his hands and put him like in something, make a machine or something.
Why would you say
I'm gonna put
So
it.
they can make food.
I'm gonna put
His
it.
legend will
I'm
live
gonna put
on.
it in a glass case and just leave it at the house.
But
Then he's-
you know what
These
bothers
hands
me
were-
the most
What?
is his criticism towards himself. Like, it's the most amazing food, and he's like,
It's not the
"Oh,
best I
it's
ever
all right.
made."
It's not the best. Oh, I need to do this differently." And I'm like, "This is perfection at its finest."
Yeah. I think especially too.
I think you need to speak into the mic, Jazz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that's done an effect on me because a lot of the times too.
You do it too. For
Yeah.
sure.
When I make something and it
Everybody
doesn't come
does
out, I'm
that.
like, oh.
Her flan is amazing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." And she's
You know what I
like,
told him?
"It's all right."
You want to know Jazz and Eric and my baby? You guys all know how to cook. Everybody.
Eric
Dad knows-
does?
No. Well, yeah, he
Eric gets down with carne asada.
But you
He
guys,
does when he tries really hard. He does.
No, I've seen the pictures that you made for
he
dinner
makes
for
me-
Jasmine.
yeah.
That shit looks bomb.
When I go
you made
to
steak and
Pilates.
shrimp.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it goes. Here it comes.
Here comes Garcia right here. Look,
Let him in. Senior.
Come on.
Garcia
He's not
Jr.,
gonna
the
come
senior.
because he's
Yeah,
gonna be
he's
too
just-
shy.
He's shy.
Yeah.
Here, come here. Come say hi real
He's
quick.
camera shy.
He's tearing up his own chicken though.
Oh.
I can barely
He
see.
just
All I see is his
he just
hands
doesn't want to
pulling
become
up-
famous, so he
I
hides behind
know.
the
He's
camera.
so humble.
He's all, I'm not ready for this life.
Or the life's not
like,
ready
I-
for him.
He's like, as soon as that camera hits me, I know my life is gonna change forever.
Look,
We struck gold.
look at him.
Never mind.
He's gonna make some ribs tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
So he wants to come in and clean his ribs later.
Oh,
No,
damn.
That's why he's-
we'll be here
but
for the
like-
ribs and
Like I
stuff.
was gonna say, you guys get down with food and everybody. Like,
Oh,
you and
for
your
Yeah,
whole
we
family.
do.
The whole family.
It'll be sick.
Yeah,
to,
even you, Jazzy.
It'd be sick to open up like a whole like restaurant, like all family owned.
Yeah, because everybody has a talent for something.
For sure.
And we could all utilize it. And if we just put our heads together.
Even with her mom knows how to bake really good too.
Yeah.
She can make desserts. And
You make good. You make good.
Her
food,
mom
too.
jokes a lot about having your dad and her open up like a
A restaurant.
Does she
restaurant,
really?
yeah.
That's so
She's
cute.
like Victor and me could build like he could be selling
You
like
say
the.
that, and she's like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, she could build.
Aw.
He could do the entree and I could do the dessert.
That's
And
sick.
Even
between both of them,
entrees, my mom is so good at.
Your
cooking.
Yeah,
mom's good at
yeah.
cooking
She's
too.
amazing.
but she loves more baking than doing entrees.
That's more of her
She loves
passion.
both.
I'll do the
Um,
marketing and videos and editing.
Yes.
that's
See
what
what
it
I
is.
mean? Like, there's everybody can do something.
yeah, but the old heads are just too scared
This
to be on
guy.
camera.
Yeah.
Look at him, look at him.
He's interested in what we're doing. He just doesn't want to be a part
So
of
my
it.
dad is outside right now, guys, just looking through the glass door.
eating the chicken that
Yeah.
it could be on the camera, but he chooses not to.
He chooses not to be that.
Yeah. Come here.
That doesn't look right. What he's doing. He's over there just.
He's eating his girl's leg.
Oh, do it. Doesn't he sound like Homer?
He does. He actually did a little bit right there.
One night he just sat at the edge of the bed and he's all, when I was rubbing his back, I'm like, you sound like Homer. And then he did the and then we just started dying. Yeah, but I really think we should do something about a restaurant.
Might as well.
They
One life to
should.
live. Might as well open up a restaurant.
Yeah.
Call it
I feel like
Drosky's Restaurant.
Food is really big these days. Like
In the future.
back then, it was
Drosky's.
all about home cooking. Now it's all about eating out. I feel like everybody
It
eats out
is.
more than they cook at home.
Let me ask you
Yeah,
guys a
for
question.
sure.
I mean,
Do
not
you-
our families.
Do you guys
but
eat
a
out a
lot
lot?
of-
Do you guys
for
eat out a
sure.
lot?
I would say maybe during the
Not
weekday or no.
really. Sometimes, actually, you know what's funny is I feel like we eat out more on the weekend. We're
Yeah.
lazy on the weekend.
Yeah.
But during the week, I feel like we're just in the work, work.
We
cook.
might
Repetition.
eat one day out of the week, but like this week we didn't eat at all. We ate just at home.
Yeah. Especially like now that I've been doing my Pilates, like when I have it after work, he takes over. Like he still like struggles with it. He gets
Makes
a little
mac and cheese.
No, he gets a little annoyed with it, but I just
Crispy mac and cheese.
But I always tell him there's like no. Sorry, the laugh. There's no excuse these days. Like
Sorry.
men have stupid excuses for for not cooking because they have TikTok, they have YouTube. There's so
like
many
there's-
resources.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have to send him a TikTok, and even if the ingredients are in the TikTok, I still have to send him the ingredients. And at first, he was so intimidated to like go to the grocery stores because he doesn't know how to find certain.
And just us
things.
men.
And it's an excuse. For
All we
a
know
man.
how to do is hard labor.
Well, it's different because
Make
it's not
babies, pay
it's not
bills,
the
and that's
gender.
it.
It's if your mom
not
never
genders.
told you, hey,
Sorry for that technical difficulties, but we're back and we're better. Well, let's get to it. What were we talking
let's
about?
get back to
Better
that
than
juicy
never.
topic.
What were we talking about?
All right, Eric, do you want to make your point again about what Jasmine stated? You being a
Yeah,
man,
'cause before-
having to go to the grocery store.
Before we cut off, it kind of we were getting on some hot shit, but let's get back to it.
All right, let's get it. Explain what you're trying to say,
No.
cuz.
We were where you were talking about how, like, explain what you do.
When he goes to the grocery store.
As a man.
I feel as a man, you gotta. Just can't go ahead.
All right, me personally, I don't know how everybody's relationship is, but the way we work is that I wake up early in the morning. I work like at least 10 to 12 hours a day in the heat, 110 degrees outside in the Arizona heat. She cooks dinner, but I go get the groceries. I get the ingredients that she needs to be all that. I make sure everything gets done before she gets home. When she gets home, she'll start cooking and all that. I'll do the clothing, do the laundry, fold the clothes, do all that, feed the dogs. Sometimes she'll feed the dogs here and there, but most of the time it's what I do. I think we have a good system going on.
Okay.
Sometimes there is times where she actually does like her Pilates and comes home like around 6, 7, 8. Sometimes 7 the latest.
Like 7:30 is usually
The
around
latest.
when I get home.
And I will cook, but me personally, I feel like she knows what she's doing when she cooks dinner and all that. I struggle as it is to cook dinner and all that, and I'm not taking that away from as a man because there's other men out there that love to cook, know what they're doing. But me personally,
Like if it's that.
yes, exactly. But me personally, that's not my job.
Sorry.
My job is to do other things around the house, like take out the trash, wash dishes, do the clothing, fold it, wash it.
So you're adjusting. And
Yeah.
You're learning.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, we kind of struggled with that in the beginning. Like, he expected me in the beginning to be going grocery shopping, getting, like, starting the food, like everything at first. It was kind of hard at first, and I was kind of like, this isn't your typical, like, I guess you would say like that old school mentality kind of thing. Like
you're
it's-
like,
it's
come
not-
on, it's
Yeah.
we both can share this.
Well, the thing is like they're used to. This is kind of like Mexican culture thing, where you're used to.
Viva la raza.
You're used to the
Tres
woman.
puntos.
You're used to a woman like taking care of the kids, making sure the house is clean, and cooking. And now these days working. And I made it very clear to him that's not how it was going to be. No, we don't have kids yet, but at the same time, we both work full time. Like, yes, he gets up early, but I stay later than him at work, and he's home earlier than me. So, and he thinks that
Just
or
because-
in the beginning it was very like, oh, well, I work outside, I do hard labor. Okay, just because you do hard labor doesn't make my job less hard or less
Right.
difficult.
She works in air conditioning job.
With
Yeah.
a lot of
Indoors.
It is harder
with
what
a
I do.
lot of stress.
Indoors.
With a lot of stress, I deal with a lot of patients, and I
Indoors.
don't have like the way he explains his job, like the way he talks to clients and his coworkers and stuff. Like I can't do that. Like I have to keep it professional all day long. That's work in itself. You can't say what you want to say. You have to keep everything like
You have to be
very
composed.
composed,
but
professional.
I chose the job I chose to be the way I want to
Exactly. So
Exactly.
that's on you.
be. It is on
Exactly.
me.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
But that
like,
doesn't mean I have to do more work because you chose
no,
that
but
job.
I
Yes.
expect the dinner to be ready.
I'm
Ready
sorry.
dinner when you get home.
You know what's funny?
No, it is
he
true.
doesn't say this at home.
No, but it is true because
Baby, it's food ready.
I don't expect her to do all the
Food's ready
time,
when
but
it's
I
ready,
do
all right?
expect her
Sit
to.
back.
That's her.
Sit the
'cause
down.
her part is to go home and make dinner. My part is to go get the groceries, get everything she needs done, pay for all that, and get everything ready for her. So when she gets home, all she has to do is just cook it, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
She
not.
doesn't need to be going to the
But
store.
but
and all
what
that.
she's trying to say is on those days where it's like only 2 days out of the week,
Oh.
it would be nice for you to just be like, all right, it's fine, I got this.
Oh, and I do.
completely do it. Yeah, that's what she's
He
saying.
didn't at first. For sure, he didn't. And he would be like, well, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to find it. I'm like, well, ask people in the store, you
And-
know?
yeah, and to this
download
day-
the app. There's
Yeah.
resources. You're choosing not to use them. Now, he definitely makes my life so much easier. Like, if I have Pilates and I'm there till, like, I don't get home till like 7:30, he'll go to the store and he'll start dinner. And he usually finishes it by the time I'm home. And it's really nice. Like,
Burnt
it makes...
macaronis.
No.
Hey,
he
crispy
actually...
burnt macaronis. You mean?
I like that crunch.
No, he actually cooks really good when he he doesn't cook often, but when he does, it's actually really good. But he's like that same critical, like, oh, it's not very good, and I'm like, it tastes really good, but he's really
Aw.
critical of himself. But at first, it wasn't like that. We really struggled to find that balance. He actually had to like tell me like, do you understand everything I do? And I kind of had to take a step back
Because she
too.
wasn't appreciating what I used to do around the house.
It was actually a little bit of both. Like I feel like he wasn't seeing everything I did either, and I wasn't seeing the thing because we're not doing it. We don't notice that that it needs to be done. Like honestly, I've taken the trash out. Maybe this is
Like twice?
We've lived together in our place by ourselves for over a year, and I've maybe taken it out twice, and that's because he wasn't like he was working all day, and I'm like,
Can I ask you a question? Is it could you scared of going out?
No,
dark.
Okay.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
no.
No, but you see, that's the problem that she looks at that as that's the man's job to take out the trash.
But you also have to understand taking out the trash for 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, is way easier than
a whole,
cooking for a whole hour and a half.
You understand it?
Like that's the least you can
Yeah,
do.
but I'm
because
Yeah.
it's so minimal.
But I'm saying like, as a woman, you expect the man to take out the trash.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's an easier
So
task.
as a man, we expect the woman to cook the dinner.
But you're asking me to do something that takes like quadruple the time and like 3 times the effort.
Yeah.
Do you see
That's
the
true.
difference in that? Like, it's not
But doesn't
just...
practice make perfect? So once you
Yeah.
get down, you like
Well, that's what I'm
So
saying.
tell me
You
this.
know, no,
Wait.
because
So
some
tell me
meals-
this. Are you guys gonna do the same effort into cooking? Practice makes perfect, right?
Ooh.
And me personally,
This is where
tell
it
you
starts
something,
getting
man.
hot.
okay,
Let
me
me tell you something.
personally.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, go for it.
that's what happens.
Oh,
Mama
you
didn't raise
upset
no
because I made a
fool.
great point.
Mama didn't raise no.
But
fool.
me personally, I've learned to what's the word, like get
Adapt?
used, adapt,
overcome.
overcome of how she wants things done. So if she's gonna cook dinner, I'm gonna go get the ingredients and all that. If she's gonna clean the house, I'm gonna put the clothes away, sweep and all that.
Balance.
We've
Balance.
It's all
basically
just-
we've
it's
learned
all
how to
just-
work as a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of
That's
the main
true.
things
Yeah.
that we
That's true.
worked on.
Like me personally, I don't want to cook. I want to clean dishes. That's my big.
You're still putting
Pet
in. You're still putting
Yeah,
in.
I mean,
work.
sometimes
Yeah.
I will cook, but I have like a limit of how much I could cook. There's a little bit of like recipes that I know.
Mac and cheese.
He
PB&J?
actually doesn't
This
make
guy with the mac and cheese. No, I've never
No,
made mac
he
and
won't make
cheese.
mac and cheese.
You gotta
I've never made a
learn.
mac
Mac
and
and
cheese.
cheese is my specialty. He doesn't touch mac and cheese. He'll do like easier meals. Like he'll do
Kraft singles.
steak. We don't even have a microwave.
We know actually.
No, we don't. He has to get really creative if he wants to do that.
Like I do like stuffed chicken, carne asada, stuff.
Oh, I seen Eric cook. He gets down with
Yeah,
cooking
like-
and
Yeah,
everything.
he does do
do.
well.
He gets down.
And I think that's what bothers me. He's like, I don't know how to cook, and I'm like, you think everybody wakes up and knows how to cook? Like that's not true. Like we had to learn. I
I'm
had to learn.
dyslexic. I just reading like the recipes.
Don't use that as your excuse.
No. It's
You
not,
could just
no.
watch a TikTok, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
He
like,
watches
when-
TikTok all day.
But that's what I'm saying.
Go off, sis.
I'm dyslexic, so when I read stuff off paper, I can't. What I read right now, I don't remember what I read. I'm reading words and it doesn't make sense. When I watch videos on YouTube or TikTok, that's how I learn more, by going off what they're doing. You know, me, the way
Yeah.
I learn and get my brain trained is by
Visual.
looking visual. Is by like you said, visual. Looking at other videos, looking at people what they do. Literally, if right now if your dad goes out there and shows me what to do something visually, I could do it.
Yeah.
If he
Shout
gives
out,
me,
shout out
You're
to
more
V&M,
hands-on.
V&M cooking
it's coming up. It's coming up.
coming up.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a restaurant open in like a year or two.
His boil came out really good.
It did.
Okay, continue.
But that's what I'm saying. Like me personally, like I can't read stuff off paper. I have to visually look at it, and it only took me one time to see it, and then I could do it.
But that's
Okay.
okay. Like I feel like you just can't use one excuse. Like you know that you can visually do it, so visually learn. When your Theo's cooking, go out there and watch
and
him.
what I know?
No, I know.
It's just about figuring it
I'm
out.
not-
What works best for you, so utilize what you know
Well, no,
will work.
it is
Exactly.
true because
Exactly.
like me personally,
You know your learning style,
Yeah.
so just follow that.
like the other day, as off topic, your dad came over to the house. We had to get one of the work trucks running, right? Because they had an oil change, transmission, fuel change, like everything like that. And I've never done that before. Your dad's out there like, come out here and I'll show you. And just by looking and seeing what he did, it came so natural to me. I'm like, okay, this is so easy. If I would have seen that on a paper, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
You're more of a hands-on guy.
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
I
that's true.
can't read off a book, off a paper.
Because
I
you're
have-
having to like reread it, and you're like, wait, what?
No, but me personally, like I said, I think I am.
You're a visual
I'm the
learner.
same way. If
I diagnose
get-
myself
if
as
I get a job
dyslexic.
and someone tells me, if someone tells me to read this book, I can't read this book. Just show
Yeah.
me how to do it, like step by step, and I'll learn.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree. When
I'll
we
read.
get
I'll read
something-
I'll read a whole chapter, and when I'm doing that chapter, I'm like,
You forget
What I
everything.
read.
what did I just read? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What did I just read?
No, that's the thing.
Maybe he is dyslexic.
No, that's it. You see? You see?
Your brother,
my baby
but your
alone.
brother, he's in welding, so like pretty much he's going to school to learn how to weld.
I'm
and
so
everything.
proud of him, by the way.
But if it was
Yeah.
to be like
Shout out,
online,
Junior.
if it was to be online and reading a book, you wouldn't learn
No,
that. You can't
no.
learn that.
Yeah.
So it has to be like literally welding in person.
Yeah.
I think that's how everybody is. Like
Yeah.
I'm not. He says he's like that, so I'm like I got to learn how to do it in person. Like
That's
by
not
hands
true
on.
though. I
There,
feel like
there's
a
people
lot of
that there's people that could
learn
do it
better
off
from books.
Yeah, that is true. But
Some people lose focus in
Yeah.
the act of it, and once they have the knowledge from reading it, they're able to do it better.
Which
I
is
wish
true.
I was
people
like
with
that.
good memory, I feel like
Yeah.
maybe is the only type that can do that.
But the
Yeah.
greats
But-
learn from hands-on learning.
Hands on. No, but I'm saying there's a lot of people because
Let's
I'm
keep
like that
telling
too.
ourselves that.
I gotta learn.
Yeah, I know, right?
I gotta learn hands on. If you put me in a job like, hey, count money and accounting and shit, like I can't learn from a book. Tell me how to do it in person and do this and that. I'll do it. But
Yeah.
if you tell me how to get a book, I'll be like, oh shit, the man, the legend is in the house.
Speaking of
Speaking
well,
Oh,
of-
we were just speaking about you, devil.
Speaking about the welder,
El Diablo Negro.
The welder's in the house.
Victor Jr. just popped in.
My little brother just came in, guys.
Just built his own truck right
He's
now.
a gym rat right now. Come on, brother. Come
on,
introduce
get over here,
yourselves
get over
really
here,
quick.
get
Come
over
on,
here,
come
come
on.
here, come here, come here, come here,
Come on, don't be
Come on.
shy. Come on. Introduce
He's like,
yourself.
what is this
Oh,
concussion?
Go, chug it.
I got work tomorrow.
No, you don't.
Guys, my
My
baby
boy's
brother's
starting
starting
off
at
at Walmart.
Walmart.
He's 18. He's growing up.
Introduce yourself,
Hey.
brother.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Victor Garcia.
Is that what you're gonna say tomorrow?
Come right here. Come here.
Are you guys editing or you guys recording?
We're recording.
recording.
What's the camera?
Chug it. Right there, my phone. Chug that shit.
No, please don't chug it. That's my drink.
not chug it, but
Just
you can get
taste
the-
it.
please.
Just taste it. And you
All
have
right,
to
never
wake up
mind.
for orientation.
He's a young
Look at him.
cat.
He's grown and responsible
Oh,
now.
Showing it off his back.
my brother's gonna show off.
Oh.
Wow.
You know what he looks like with his shirt like that? You know Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Oh yeah.
with the
man.
George
Oh.
Lopez
My boy's
one
in
that
the
he
gym.
plays.
Oh my god.
They're like the electrical man.
yes.
Edit that out, huh?
Is it live?
Everybody's watching. 20
Is it
million
live?
people. 20 million people are watching right
Is it
now.
live?
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
watching.
they just saw your
Yeah,
chi-chis.
man. Come on.
Not just kidding. No time.
Oh.
No, sorry. You're good. You're good.
He's all shy.
Yeah, but
Ruined my reputation, man.
What repetition? What repetition?
Let me taste it though. What is that?
Try it.
he's tasting the.
All right, Tino's Critique Corner. We're trying Beatbox today, sponsored by Beatbox. So we're trying
Yeah.
that today.
Shout out to Tino.
Beatbox.
He's not here today, but
Tino, Eurosign couldn't be here today, but we're trying this Beatbox.
and in his memory, we're gonna.
We're
taste
doing
this beatbox.
Tino's Critique Corner. Tino, I'm Tino for today. Beatbox. It's 11%,
Taste it and then
11.1%
talk to the mic.
alcohol, and it's.
All right, what do you think, brother?
Amen, brother.
Some ASMR right here. Wow.
That's refreshing.
Oh.
Great
That's
tasting.
refreshing.
And he's over 21.
Hey, great tasting.
And he's over 21. That's
Great.
right, baby.
Yeah.
Great tasting and good for you.
How
You
was it? How was it?
don't like it? You like this one?
I like my blueberries better.
Blueberries.
Yeah, blueberry's really
He-
great.
Out of
Blueberry.
five, he gave it
only
one. Sorry, man. You know.
It's all good.
Don't
It's
you
all
got
good.
that little sound? The wah, wah, wah.
I like all of them, but I think the blueberry's the best.
Yeah.
Or blue raspberry.
Yeah,
It is
beatbox.
good.
Make sure you
Let me
try
see that.
it.
Let me try that real
Beatbox.
quick. I haven't.
You can't taste it after you're drunk. I'm fucked.
I'm fucked
I'm pretty
up.
good. I'm pretty good.
Oh,
good.
and that's strong.
Yeah.
Do you want to try the blue raspberry?
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay, we got this like we're in Arizona, so we have Quick Trip. It's a gasoline station.
Gasoline.
No. 'Cause they don't have it in the east side, like east over there.
I was,
They don't
I was,
have it in
I was-
East Side?
I was gonna ask
What?
you
No,
that.
I'm talking
Quick
about
Trip?
like the east of America, like over there in that side.
Oh.
No, like Quick Trip?
Quick Trip, yeah, they don't have it way out there.
I was
Oh,
gonna
I
ask you
don't
that, Dro. Is there only one that carries beatbox?
I think like Arizona and other places. But anyways, we were at the Quick Trip gas station, so we were getting them. We got them, and I'm like, hey, I put like a whole bunch on the table.
counter?
The counter. She's like, oh okay, and I'm like, hey, family's over. She's like, oh, she started laughing, and then she was telling the guy next to her, oh, what are these? What are these? Oh, they're like wine boxes or something. You gotta try them. They're like 11%. She's like, oh, I'm gonna chug one at the work because I don't have time. And then the dude next to her was like, haha. She's like, you're not 21 or something, but you gotta chug them with me.
They were like.
Go ahead, Eric.
He's boinging her.
This little
Okay,
like,
so I'm confused.
Wait, he
it
works
was a
there?
customer.
no. I'm
No.
the customer, and the cashier was a lady.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the other guy she was talking to.
All right,
was
all right.
it-
So
was
let
it
me
the
let
other
me clear
cashier?
up the story. So me and him went to go get the beatboxes, right? The two cashiers that work up on the store.
So
that
the
ringing,
male and the female.
Yeah, that ringing is
it was,
out.
like, it was like dude his age.
Yeah.
And an older lady, like probably like 30. Or
And you could tell she's fun with him, and they had like a little thing going on.
Yeah, was she
And-
older?
Yeah,
She was. She looked a little.
Because hold up before you get to it. there was
Either
these-
that or they want to get
No,
something
no,
going on.
because before that there were these two young
And they're
girls like
done
their
now?
age. They were in there. They were there shopping. He was on there like hey. He was like talking to them.
Yeah, those girls were like pretty, and then he was talking to me, kind of not flirting, but like giving all those vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the cashier, the older one, was looking at him like,
Kept looking over and they were talking.
yeah,
to him
like
this.
why
Ooh,
he
she didn't like it.
exactly.
And so
then
when we came up, we were talking. We were just tying it up with them. He was talking with the dude. I was talking with the girl, the older lady. And then she was like, "Oh, here's we're drinking this." Like, "Oh, how much is this?" Like, and we were talking. And then she's like, "Oh, we're gonna try this after work, both of us." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Damn."
Wait,
Threesome.
how old is she?
she was
in
probably like in her
30s,
late
yeah,
30s.
She looked older. And
She's
he-
late
and
30s,
she-
and he
she-
was how like junior
junior
age.
so like 18, 20.
About
something like that.
probably like 20, because she
She's like,
said
we're-
Cougar.
because she said that he wasn't at the age yet to drink, so probably about
Oh, damn.
19, 20.
under 21.
Yeah, and she's all like, I work late, but I'll just chug it, and we
She's
just
gonna
have
be
a good
fucked
time. Yeah.
up. She's not
And
gonna
the
be
guy,
able to
and she
drive
kept, and then she
home.
was looking at the guy like you know,
We're
like,
trying to just have to work or something like that.
I do
Yeah.
like them because they do like after one you're already feeling
This
a
is my
good
third one, so
buzz.
I'm pretty
Oh.
messed up.
Oh shoot! And you don't really drink like that, man.
I don't
that
drink
was
like that,
supposed to be
Playboy.
mine.
But no, but we're saying that she was like flirting with. You can sense the feeling that they were doing something.
That's
Yeah.
So like, damn.
they're on
Props
one.
to you, my dog. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
Wait,
bad.
so did you guys think it was gonna be like a threesome or what?
No, we're about him.
Honestly, I got a little confused.
What? What are you talking
the
about?
two cashiers, the coworkers were basically flirting, and she was like, a cougar, and he was just really young.
And then she was a little jealous that he was talking to the two
Yeah.
younger
To
chicks.
two younger chicks.
Because there were these, when we walked in, there was these 200 younger chicks talking to him.
Yeah, and then so when
Like
we
more
pulled
around
up,
his age?
yeah, so
Yeah.
when we pulled up, and we were talking about the beatboxes, they never had it. So she used that as kind of an excuse, like we're gonna drink that tonight.
Oh
Yeah.
no, sorry. I mean, I understood the story.
And
I
then
just
she's
got
like-
confused a little bit.
yeah.
I thought it was the customer and the.
No.
Oh, no.
And then she kind of said
I
like,
thought that at first too, and then once they
she's like, we're gonna drink it, and, you know,
Okay,
have
thank
fun
you for the
tonight.
Yeah.
clarification.
Ooh, do you
Yeah.
imagine though, like being a cougar, like messing with a younger guy, and there's younger girls around him? Your
God.
ego has to like go down by so much. Think about it, like the competition that you would feel at that. Ugh, I could never.
No, I don't think so. I'd be
No?
like them little bitches.
That-
ain't got
okay, so
shit
that
on
kinda
this
like-
experience.
You think that?
Like try and switch the topic.
Sorry about that.
In the workplace, do you guys have like older friends?
No,
Like-
I have
I
no
have no
friends,
friends
at
at
all.
work.
Not really. I mean, what's older though?
Like I'm 28 and I hang out with
Wait.
a guy that's 36, 37
Oh,
years
that's
old.
not-
No,
old.
yeah, wait, no. When I,
I
worked at
do.
Home Depot, I did have a lot of older friends because like a lot of them were like,
They hit different too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
that's all when
they're
I come up to.
wise.
Like I feel like me personally, I feel like I'm more older than my age.
Oh,
I'm 28
Daddy's
years
coming
old,
home.
but
Go off.
He's
Go
so
ahead.
scared to walk
yeah, I'm
in.
28 years old, but my brain's more like at a 30-some-year-old brain. And me personally, like I get along
are
with
you
more.
sure about that? I'm just kidding.
That takes time. Are you sure about that?
I
in
feel like
certain
at
ways.
work,
Are you sure about that?
at work
Just
he
kidding.
is. He's very like mature.
You're very
and
smart.
different.
You're very
Look,
smart.
Daddy's
Yeah.
her.
But at home, he's
Daddy's home. my daddy came
Yeah.
home. Tell him to come home. Come in.
Come home. Dad, come introduce yourself. Come on.
No one's watching. Not yet.
Not yet.
He's scared.
He's
Okay.
a-
It's intimidating. Give
No,
him a
it's not.
break. It is. It is when you like.
When
On
your
camera.
first time, it is. It
Yeah,
is
the
ver-
first
very
time
for
I
sure.
was like
I guess
shaking.
I was built for this. I guess.
Yeah.
Some people
It's in
got
your
You've come a long
DNA.
way. Put me on something podcast has come a long way.
Hey.
100%.
What are we on?
BC.
What are we on? Like 21?
21. It's 21.
Yeah.
21. 21.
21, and still going up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so confused by what you guys were talking. I was
Anyways,
like,
go off,
21 what?
sis. Go off, bro. Little bro.
What was I saying again, please?
I don't remember.
About how you feel like you have a 30-year-old mentality because
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So going off of that, like, do you feel like age is just a number when
Yes.
it comes to like not like
Aging
not relationship as like sexual and all that or like dating,
yes.
but more like
That was my motto when I was little.
yeah, we all know.
We got a hostage over here.
Yeah. But like
Emma.
by going off of the like, I feel like I become more friends with people that are older than me,
Yeah.
that get me more than
You know what's
people
funny?
that are my age.
Let me tell you something. I've had jobs, like, they're just jobs. They're, like, between people and older people. So every time I would get a job, I would always feel like I would get along with the older people besides the young people.
That's how I am too.
So, like, if I was 18, I would get along with the fucking person that was, like, 30 or 40 years old.
I've always,
I've
been that
always
way,
gone
too.
along a lot. I've always got along with a lot of older people.
I
Yeah.
feel like all of us are kind of beyond our years for
Yeah,
sure. I feel
maturity.
like all
Young
of
but
us-
wise kind of time.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Not to
Yeah.
say that we're not still learning, of course, because I feel like that's
yeah,
for
but
the
you
rest of your
learn
life.
a lot from the people that are older than you. They're
Yeah.
more experienced, so it's up to you if you want to take the because there's like times where like me personally, like I said, me and my dad run a landscaping business, and there's been times where we tell people younger than us what to do, and they look at it as like, oh, like you're just trying to boss me around, you're just trying to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
But me, when I was growing up and then got into the business with them, and they're older than me, they'll tell me what to do. I'll be like, all right, cool. Thank you for telling me that, because now I know what to do. I'm not looking at it as like, oh, you're being a boss or you're trying to be a bully. No, they're telling you for a reason, so it makes it work more better and more reliable, instead of just being like a person that doesn't know what they're doing
Yeah.
and take it as offensive, like, oh,
like your pride is too.
yeah, like,
Is that-
no.
Do you think that's more of a generational thing?
Honestly, in this day and age, it is. A lot of the people nowadays look at like when they tell you something at work, like, why you tell me what to do?
Yeah.
I know what to do. This is okay. If you know what to do, then why are you working for someone?
Yeah.
If you know what to do, then why don't you make your own business,
Yeah.
your own restaurant, and all that? Since you know what to do. And people don't look at that. People look at it as like we're trying to bully them or trying to tell them what to do. Of course, we're going to tell what to do. You're working for someone, but the way to receive things is like just take it as it goes and learn from it and build from it. Because when it comes to it, and then someone works under you, say like we do a business, we're working 5 years already into it, You get a worker. You're like, oh, and then you tell them what to do. You're like, damn. One day I was at that era, like I was in his shoes, where they were telling me what to do, and then now I'm older and telling them what to do. It's because you're experienced.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
No, I feel that because at work, now that I'm older, we get a bunch of younger people. So the younger people are like they're different. So I'm teaching them how to do this and that, and then they're different. Like I guess you mean like.
And one day you were in their shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Too.
So when I was there, I was like, oh, I feel like I'm the shit. I know everything, this and that. And then now I'm at that age, the people that were teaching me. So I'm like, the older people were right. Like, you know,
Yeah,
It is.
I'm right there right now. Like where they're like, you know, if you're gonna go to school and pick a career, you might as well do it when you're at this age. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Because at my job, we've got
You know?
we've got a lot of like young like college students, like ASU and
Like straight out of college.
Yeah. So they're picking up jobs for the summertime. So they're like trying to just get a job for the summer. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm going this for that. But like I tell you, like, hey, like I tell them, like, hey, just a job is a job. But like when you pick a career, just do it. You know, it is what you're gonna do with the rest of your life. You know.
It is true, and that's the thing is now that this type of generation nowadays don't respect the work ethic.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's true. That's true.
They rather pick something easy like social media and all that. But America was built off hard work, hard labor, and like respecting others.
But it's also changed a lot. Like a lot of the generation sees a way out through social media and through all these different ways. And not to say that they're wrong. You're saying it's built on labor. Yes, we still need labor workers, but also the demand for social media is really high too. So I feel like it's not all about labor for some people.
Yeah, which is true. But like me, like what we do is hard labor, right? And I've noticed this in the past couple of months or years that I've been doing. Trying to hire people. We rather pick the old generation, older people,
For sure.
than the new generation.
For your
'Cause they're
work,
lazier?
for
Yes.
your work, for sure.
I've had young people that have worked for me that won't even last a month or two with us because they want more money, they want all this, but yet they're fucking
For less work.
yeah, for less work. And then so minimum wage for us to work is $18 an hour.
Wait, can I ask you a question? If you see that they're hustling they're really hustling and they're doing well, are you willing to give them raises?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I love the most about their small business is that they have not right, but most businesses that are ran the same as theirs, like landscaping, things like that, they underpay for sure, 100%. But they don't do that. I love the way they value their workers.
Yeah, you have to.
Him and his dad,
if
they work hard, they get paid good.
Can I just go work with you?
I know.
If you could last, yeah,
I could last.
Like
Eli
honestly,
Landscaping.
honestly,
I couldn't do it.
My workers have looked around and checked other people's pay, and they stay with us because you guys are paying us good. And I always tell them, as long you guys are the reason why we have this business.
Yeah.
It's like I want to hire people that are better than me. I don't want to hire someone that's like lower level than me that doesn't know what to do. I want people that are way better than me, more work ethic, want to push themselves to because at the end of the day, that's what I need in my business. I need people that are gonna run my company,
Help you run it.
Yeah.
without me teaching them.
Not only that, but you're not feeling like you have to micromanage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, we get workers here and there that want example. We had a guy that wanted to get paid good. All right, we'll pay you good. What can you do? Well, nothing. Well, how many hours can you work? Well, just this. Can you work on weekends? No. Okay.
I feel like this generation, I've seen it from his side, is just so picky when it comes to. It's like you don't have any other options. Just do it.
Yeah, and this guy came and worked with us. He was a decent worker, you know. He could have probably learned a lot of good stuff with us and all that.
Like he had potential.
Within the first month, he already asked for a raise. And I'm like, how are you gonna ask for a raise? You just started for a month. We're still trying to. We're like, what's the word? We're testing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you already missed a day. You've been late to work every other
no.
4 times out of the
That's
out
already
of the
a bad
month.
start.
Exactly. So don't ask me for a raise when you still don't push yourself to be it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
that's the problem that's the problem with the new generation. He was a young kid, he was probably 19, 20.
Yeah.
It is this generation
Yeah.
because there's
But I'm saying old generation, we just got a new guy. He's 28 years old, 29 years old, right? Came straight from Mexico. Well, he's been here for 2 weeks or 2 years, sorry. 2 years. And he started with us. We gave him the price. He's all cool. And in the first 2 weeks that he worked with us, he was like a good worker, so we gave him a raise. Like we gave you this price, right? For we gave you this payment, but now we're gonna raise it up for like another $1 or $2 because you showed us to us that you really are willing to work for what you're worth.
Well,
He showed you he was deserving of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's this generation for sure. It is a generational thing because, like, right now, I mean, I get that it's also like inflation and all of that people are asking for more. I get that, but there's assistants out there like. I'm a dental assistant. There's assistants out there that are coming out of school asking for what I get paid right now, and it's like I've worked for like 6 years in dental. I have all this experience, and you want to get paid, or like we have temps that come in and get paid more than me, and I'm like, they have like 2 years of experience. I have 6. They're getting paid more than me,
and they probably don't do the same work as what you do.
No, and then they come in and they don't know half the things that they say they do, and it's like I'm still ending up doing my work plus theirs, so it wasn't even worth having a temp.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah, and then I get paid less than them.
Yeah.
And it's just a generational thing. They don't work as hard. Like there's some assistants that'll be like, "Oh, I don't know how to do that." Okay, well, why don't you ask me how to do it? I can teach you.
Don't just say I don't know how to do it and then expect for it to be done by someone else.
But
be like, all right, are you willing to show me so that I can learn?
Yeah, it's just a generational thing now. It is true. I'm not trying to say that this new generation is lazy, but the work ethic isn't the same. It's the
but you know what?
It's
It's not bad though either because also like I feel like it's gonna be good because they're gonna change a lot of these bad habits where like people are not like having to sacrifice their family time because they're like they're so into corporate and they're like I need to spend a lot of my time at work. Like your life isn't
they do
work.
stand up. No, I will give you. Like I'll definitely chime into that topic because this new generation, like a lot of the older generation always says, "Oh, you guys give up too easy. You guys quit too easy. You guys just change jobs." But it's like, why would we stay at a job underpaid, unappreciated when we can move on to find something else?
Yeah, that's right.
Like I actually feel like this newer generation is smarter than our older generation in a way because our older generation stayed through so much like BS when they didn't need to. They could have moved on.
For example, have you guys seen the '70s show? The '70s show, the Red, the dad. He stuck with that. Like he came back from war and the whatever. He stuck with that company, so he was older. So like, the older generation will do that, you know. So the younger generation, like
they believe in staying in one place for a long time and they'll be appreciated.
Yeah. So the younger generation is like, oh hey, I'm gonna be at this company, but if they don't see what's like something like beneficial about it, they'll move on to the next one.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I have that mentality, but I'm getting out of it.
In what way? What's your mentality?
Well, because like I'm looking for a job where I'm like I want a job that it's permanent,
right?
Where I know that it's gonna
like
be
you
my
can
final
build
job. Yeah, but as long as there's growth.
Yeah, well, it's like wait, like going off what he said. Sorry to interrupt, but the old generation kept the job because at the end of the day, it paid the bills. It put food on the table, kept the lights on, and all that. That's the difference. Nowadays, people don't like what they're saying, they get screamed at, or they get all that work, so they go to another job. And then they're struggling here and this and that. But nowadays, you could make easy money just off the internet. I could literally, right now, if I wanted to, I could make a video, do something so stupid, go viral, and I would make $100,000 in a couple days.
Wait, let me chime in, though, because what you're saying is partially correct and partially incorrect, because I do believe that some of this generation, yes, gives up too easily and will just walk out as soon as they have any authority. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of our or this generation after ours, like the younger generation, doesn't know discipline. Their parents don't freaking discipline anymore. I'm not a parent yet, but I'm just saying, like, I know I will make sure my kids don't act the way some of these kids do. But what I'm trying to say is,
my kid.
Like we just watched Step Brothers.
I know.
Hold up, but
hold on.
Will you teach them how to be disciplined and then like how not to take shit? Because when you go to a job, there's gonna be times where like, hey, they're taking shit from somebody. So are they gonna take that shit, or are they gonna be like, hey, I'm too good, like I'm out of here because I don't deserve the shit?
That's what I was trying to say. Some of them do give up too easily, right? Yeah. Some of them will just be like, oh, this isn't what I like, and they're out. No, sometimes you do have to stay through certain things you don't like.
Yeah.
No job is perfect.
Can I say something about that?
Hold on. You're never going to find...
Hold off, bro.
You're never going to find a job that you're going to be 100% satisfied with everything they do, which is inevitable. You will never find that. But
who's hungry?
It's arrogant. But...
You hungry, bro?
But
Again.
this newer generation does just get up like they don't like one thing and they're out.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. However,
Me, any inconvenience, I'm already on Indeed.
I know.
Okay,
No,
go-
wait, hold on.
Tell me
However,
what I've been like this since I was younger. I was like starting. You have something like, hey,
your manager
you're
says
late.
one thing to
You
you.
suck, bro. I'm looking for a job in my break.
It's your fault. I'm moving on.
I'm already looking for a job on my break.
No, but I do agree with that to a certain extent because I don't think that you should stay at a job that, like, let's say you're there and there's multiple things that keep happening over and over and over again, and
Yeah.
you're being mistreated. Yes, you
Yeah.
should leave that job.
No, there's a limit. There's boundaries.
because it does also play into your mental health. It does play
It
into
does.
like you have bad work life and then you go home and you take it out on your spouse or your kids or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
No, it does because it's 8 hours of your day. So you bring it home, and what's left over when you get home? Only 4 hours of your day.
Yeah,
and with your family.
Yeah, and then
like,
and you're taking home your work to your partner and your kids and
That
your
was me-
animals.
that was
and-
me today. This morning, I was like trying to get out of it because I was really negative, because I'm not
Right.
like happy with work.
Right.
And then I was
negative.
like, wait, I'm not at work. I need to leave that shit at the door as soon as I get home.
Oh, 100%. But it's not easy to do that.
No, it's not.
In our
Because our
work-
life is like basically around that's our life cycle. It's just a fucking working around like work. Like
Oh, yeah.
living off around
This
work.
this generation sucks. It's work. You go home for a couple hours. You only have the weekend, and that's it.
I know. Honestly, they need to change some shit about that. Because like it'd be nice if we at least have 3 days off.
Oh, for sure.
It's not what they need. It's what we need. We're so stuck in the monopoly of what they like. It's like
It's just the way we're
But-
these fucking like
well,
slaves
we
to the
s-
fucking government.
We say that, but then we also, the people, demand them to be open 7 days a week. All the stores. How are people not going
That's
to
true.
work? Yeah,
it's like
That's
you.
true.
It's also our fault.
Yeah, it
It's-
is. It's like true. Like, okay, first of all, say you want to go to the movies, you want to go to the restaurant, right? You choose to go pay them, and then if no one's working to do that, then you get pissed off.
Wait, but there's ways to work around that.
That's true because you could have like different set schedules for everybody to where some work
But then you
nights,
gotta
some
hire
work
more
mornings.
Yeah,
people.
but
You
that
gotta hire
doesn't-
more people, and then that's like
Yeah,
useless
but
for
Right,
No,
that's
it's
fine, but
not.
then you're not
Useless for
paying
company.
people. But then you're not paying people
That's
for
a
8
no,
hours.
but that's
or,
the problem. That
Well, then you hire
and
a
this, it's all about money. The government doesn't give a fuck about us, does it?
Kim
As a-
Kardashian. Nobody wants to work anymore.
Yeah, it is true. Like no one.
Okay,
like,
bitch, never
no,
worked in our
like
life.
the higher uppers and all that.
You
don't
never
care
worked at
about
McDonald's.
us. All they want to do is make sure we work like we're ants to them. As long as we're making
the
money,
movie?
I think we're
yes,
less than
we
ants.
are.
Ants are bug life.
Yeah,
We're smaller than that,
No,
baby.
it is. But at the end of the day, it's like that's how they want us. They want us to
We're
be.
just dirt.
They want us to be robots. They want us to be
Because the money that we make goes to them.
exactly.
Yeah,
We're the
a-
shittiest fucking country, though.
we really are.
We are. We are.
I mean, I wouldn't say the shittiest, but
you
we're
can't.
definitely
Okay, you can't say that because you never been to other countries and see how they
that's
live.
true.
It's
Travel
very-
another country. And
But
then
I
come
mean,
back.
from what like you look at statistically,
Take
like,
no. If you go to Africa, you go to Croatia, you go to Russia, you go to North Korea, South Korea.
But hold on,
We
that's-
actually live a better life.
That's not
No.
always true. It's areas. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's like people that say Mexico's more dangerous than America.
Okay, so-
is it?
no.
There's parts that are
Okay,
bad, but there's
okay,
parts
here
no, no.
things
that
are just covered
Okay,
differently.
look at this way.
You know what I mean? Like it may not like in Mexico or whatever. Like you're saying, like troubles is just more exposed.
'cause-
But
That's true. That's true. They do
it's-
hide a lot of our-
Yeah, here they just hide it.
yeah,
They cover
okay,
it.
because look at it this way. Would you rather live here or North Korea?
Here.
But
South Korea.
Wait,
No,
Not North Korea.
no, for real. No, listen.
wait. Can I say something about North Korea though?
No.
Go ahead.
Listen, North Korea or America?
North Korea.
So you rather live in
Wow.
North Korea?
Wait, can I tell you something about North Korea?
Go ahead.
Do you know that the people don't even know they're manipulated?
Yeah.
Do you know that they're so shielded? They only believe what they're taught.
Well, exactly.
That's-
That's what I'm
don't-
saying.
they
that's-
don't know.
So are
But-
we,
but-
guys.
we?
Do you not
No.
realize that? We
have-
are too.
No, we don't, because we have freedom of
We
speech.
We
No,
do
we
have more
don't.
freedom. So wait,
Yes,
hold on.
we do.
North Korea, they're only allowed like
certain
for
haircuts,
well,
things
no.
they can eat,
For
things they
social
can
media,
see.
they're not allowed to see
That means
everything.
I can't get a myth aid?
Hold on, hold on. Like their television, they're only allowed to see what North Korea allows them to
that's-
see. They don't
that's-
see the rest of the
well,
world.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
don't know what happens. You're not even allowed in North Korea. They don't
Yeah.
allow people in because they don't want them to
Well,
manipulate
that's what
the
I'm saying.
people.
That's my argument.
But they don't know it's bad.
But I'm saying that's my argument. Living here in Arizona or United States,
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona, shout
In
out
Arizona.
But
Shout
we
out
actually
baby.
have a lot more freedom than you expect.
Yeah.
yeah,
For sure. But it comes with the price.
Actually,
It does come with the price.
Yeah, because honestly, the past couple of years, we have been shut down to have our freedom of speech. Whenever we speak our language or speak what we want to speak, we get critiqued for it or we get counseled for it. That's where it's getting to the point.
He's not wrong about that. Like, there's a YouTuber that we like to watch, and he's not even allowed on YouTube anymore because they didn't like what he was doing. But it's like,
you want Steve will do it?
Oh, Steve will do it.
Because he
I
gave
love
his.
him. He's funny.
He's a funny cat. He does his
Funny
thing.
cat?
He is.
A young cat.
He does. He gives up. He gives back to the like to
The community?
People.
community. Gives back to a lot of people.
What was the real reason they canceled
Because
him?
he was open about Donald
gambling.
Trump. No, he was
I
no.
thought it was for stock.
That
Gambling.
was their
excuse?
excuse.
Yeah.
But the problem is that he's a big Trump supporter.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happened was he was having Trump like wearing the hats,
Yeah.
like shouting him out a lot and all that.
So politics became the issue.
Oh,
it
for
did.
sure. They
So
definitely
when
tried
it came
shut him up.
to
I agree.
when it came to like YouTube,
Yeah.
you can't really talk about COVID,
Oh yeah.
politics and stuff like that. But he didn't go F. He was doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
So as an excuse, they found a way to kind of like
Cancel him
cancel
out.
him, which was like the gambling style.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is about he was sponsored by Stake. Stake is a
Steak. My bad. Yeah.
yeah,
Steak. I'll talk about
Stake.com.
stock. Yeah. Steak.
No, Stake.com is a big gambling website, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drake uses it.
You could-
Nelk
yeah.
uses it, and then they don't
Yeah.
get banned.
No. You could say their names and shout them out and do all that, but you cannot show their name or logo. He was gambling online, doing all that, and one of his video, he accidentally showed the word Stake.com. And because of that, he got permanently banned for life
Yeah.
off
But
YouTube.
That's ridiculous.
But
Like,
that's what
they
I'm
couldn't
saying.
have gave him a warning or something like that. That's what
And
I'm
he had
saying.
no strikes, and that was his second page. That wasn't even his main page. That was his second page.
Damn.
So his
They
main
banned him for life.
they banned his first. They banned him second and first main page.
His
'cause
fiance
of that.
can't even have him on hers, right?
Nelk can't have him on him. Selena can't have him on it. Anybody, Bradley can't have him on any. If they put him on YouTube,
They get banned as
They
well.
They get
flagged.
banned. No, they
Damn.
get banned.
But no
they
poison.
don't?
They get banned. They get fully banned. They
So
already
tell
said it.
me, is that still freedom here in the United States, Eric?
It's
No, but
not.
that's what he's saying,
But
like-
I'm saying that that's where it's getting to the point now.
Yeah.
But compared to like North Korea and all that, you can't even have your own opinion without getting killed or going to arrest. Well, you rather live in an area where you get banned, or you rather live in a country where you get
But they
killed
don't-
or get arrested?
They
for
don't.
it?
They don't have different opinions besides
What they're
his name?
taught.
Kim
Kim Jong Il.
Yeah, they don't.
Kim Jong-un.
They don't know any different. They see him as like
Yeah,
a god.
but I'm saying-
because they're basically their main message to their people is that he's the greatest, right? So
But
they
the-
don't know any.
You know, they all have
different
to have a portrait of him in their house.
in their
Yeah.
house. Yeah,
And then you can't talk shit about him or else you get killed.
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, you know that they also listen into their conversations.
Oh yeah.
They're tapped in.
They tap
Oh,
into the phone
like
calls.
us, we're the
Kim
same
Jong-un.
way. Literally, what we're doing right now,
I love that.
they already have that already
the
down.
guy.
They're already listening to what we're saying. They already have us recorded
People
through like
suspicious.
through Ring, through the phones, through the cameras,
Wait.
anything.
There's this Netflix show called Crash Landing on You. Oh my god, it's,
Is it one of
it's
those
so
Korean shows?
cute. I love it. Yes,
Korean
me mom
show?
watched it. This lady from South Korea accidentally was
Crashed
like
into North Korea?
she was doing like a parachute and she accidentally fell into North Korea, and the people like the army people like because they guard right
Right.
and they're like because she was a woman, they're trying to help her get
Female.
back to
South Korea.
South Korea, but one of the soldiers was like so worried something bad was gonna happen to her, so he like hid her in his home, and like the main point of the show was to get her back, but they fell in love. It's such a cute show. I would recommend
is it
watching
called?
it. Crash Landing
Crash
on you.
Landing?
Yeah, you can watch it in English.
Yeah.
You can watch it in Spanish. I personally like to listen to their actual language.
And then like have English
It's
subtitles.
Subtitles.
Yeah.
I love
I
watching
like
Korean
doing
shows
stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Because when they try to translate it in English, it just doesn't look the same.
No,
Yeah.
but you know what? If
The
you're
wording
gonna,
is all off.
yeah, but if you're someone that understands Spanish, I would definitely listen to it in Spanish because it's actually kind of near close to what.
Like their mouth.
If anything, it seems like it sounds more like what they would say because I feel like sometimes the English subtitles aren't really translating to what they're saying.
no, 100.
But and then it's really funny to listen to. But I love listening to Koreans. They're so expressive. A lot of people actually compare them to like Hispanics, like the moms.
Really?
How they are. They're just very
like that shoulder kind
I
of.
think that's
mother.
a cultural thing. Like everybody.
You know what's funny? My doctor's Chinese, the one I work for. And,
Oh, what's her name?
Dr. McDougal?
Dr. McDougal, and
Yeah,
she
she's
says
cool.
that.
Shout out McDougal.
Yeah, she's really cool. She honestly, it's so hard to find a doctor that one you get along with, but
Yeah.
like two you can mess with. Like she's like one of our best friends, and it's like an amazing work environment.
She's really sweet too.
She makes our work environment so much fun because we have.
I like going to your office, dental office.
You
Shout
do?
out.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
Family
a good
care
time.
dental,
But
guys.
can you feel that energy that we have? Like we all get along really
Yeah.
well. We fight like family,
Yeah.
but then we all like laugh like friends, and like we just have a good time.
I wish I would have never
anyways,
left.
I know. I wish you wouldn't have.
Go back.
But what I was trying to get to is she was saying like a lot of the culture, the Asian culture and the Spanish culture is very similar.
Yeah.
She lived in El Paso for a long time, so she worked with a lot of Hispanics there, and then she works with myself and then another assistant. Oh, and one of our front office, we're all Hispanic, so she's used to the culture. She loves the culture, and she always says that it's very similar. Like the Asian culture and Hispanic culture is very similar when it comes to like how the parents are with the kids and like even some of the foods you'd be surprised, like the spice, all
Beans
of
and
that.
rice.
The rice, yeah.
She's
the
just saying like
beans,
there's
not so much.
similarities
Yeah,
as to
no,
like
it
there's
is.
Oh
It is,
yeah,
it is.
and I think that's why she loves the culture so much because it's very similar to hers.
Yeah.
you know, and that very big family aspect of it, like the way they eat, family style.
Yeah.
and it's very.
they're very
important
family
to them.
oriented.
They are. Yeah,
They're just more shielded on their emotions. I feel though because
But that's how it is with Hispanics.
that's true.
Like
The males at
you
least.
you can't come to your parents. Or like the older generation, it's definitely
Yeah.
changing now. But the older generation, you couldn't come to your parents with like emotion because they don't know how to handle that.
Well, I
So a
feel
lot
like
of
we
them
don't.
the same in
We
Asian.
don't. Yeah, and I feel like we're really lucky, all of us, because
Your
even your
family is.
mom, because
Back in
even
the-
with
My
you,
mom's
dad
Salvadorian.
hugs you. That like a lot of dads wouldn't like just go up and hug their
I
sons.
think I was just lucky
You
to
know,
be.
you know, it's funny because I hear from like other people, like my dad never said I love you or never hugged me. My dad was like, "Hey, Miko, I love you." Thank you, Dad.
Like always, all growing
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
or
and then
just
you know what's funny
recently?
about that?
Even from
I
now,
just-
from when I grew up, when he would like before he like left, until now when we reconnected. Hey, Miko, I love you.
Wait, really quick, can I just say I don't know why or how Emma started, but my Emma started telling Ale, that's why your dad left you.
Oh yeah, she's like, how old are you? I'm not gonna say my age, but she's like, that's why your dad left you.
I'm like, what?
Just like off of age.
Yeah.
Where do you think she learned that?
Probably from Susie. I don't like Susie. Straight up.
Shout out to Susie.
I see you and Susie fighting all the
But
time.
you know
I'm gonna
the
beat
funny
her
thing
up.
is,
Hey, you know what though? I'm just gonna say Susie got some good comebacks.
No, she doesn't.
That girl's feisty.
She's a little kid.
That-
No,
well,
no, she's quick and
No,
she's
she's not.
witty. Yes, she
I
is.
just said that I can't go off on her because she's a little kid.
Yeah, she makes me want to punch her.
I do.
Some things she
Like,
says, she leaves
hey,
me speechless, and I
my
just
little
want to
bro,
punch her.
my little-
You want to punch her because she leaves you speechless.
Yes.
You don't know what to say
My
back.
little
like,
bro's
that's
like that, so I'm
funny.
like,
How
I
dare
can
you
go off
say
on
that.
him, but I can't go off on Susie because I don't want to kick that.
Wait,
ass.
can you say where you're gonna go off of?
Yeah, like,
Sorry,
hey,
you said you
before-
got really lucky because your parents are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Your parents are
well,
amazing.
that's what I was telling. Because like literally just yesterday, me and my sister had the same conversation. We got into a little bit. My dad,
Hey, we need his mom on here.
for real,
Her
we
mom
do.
is.
Yeah,
she's
Oh,
cool as
yeah.
fuck.
we'll get on here.
She
Shout out
definitely.
Mom.
She can
Almighty.
go off. She
She,
can go
she
off.
definitely has a different perspective, which
Yeah.
I think would be
It's,
amazing.
it's
to
funny
have.
because she's on the older generation, and then there's our generation, and there's
But
the younger
she's
generation.
learning. as
She's learning
she's
this
learning as-
generation,
yeah.
so
It
it's kind
is,
of
it
cool
is.
to see the
Yeah.
transition, even
So-
from when I first started dating Eric.
So
Yeah.
like I was telling Naomi, like my dad is my dad. My dad's a whole type of breed. Like, yeah, you
Hey, your
laugh
dad's
because you
mad
know
cool
it's
as
true.
fuck.
Like my dad's like, I
He's a
can't-
whole nother level.
Yeah,
He is. He's different.
And then my mom, my Naomi, which is my sister, and my dad, my Naomi clashes a lot with my dad. Like talks a lot of
Yeah.
crap to him.
But
'Cause
they're
they're the
similar.
same.
They're similar.
Exactly,
That's
but
why.
Same
I
but
but I
different.
told her yes. I'm like, well, you rather have a dad that doesn't love you and
Same
doesn't
personality, different.
and
tips.
doesn't care about you, doesn't tell you he loves you, doesn't give you anything, doesn't support you, or you want a dad that how my dad is. And she's like, kind of was thinking about it. She's like, well, my dad has done so much for us, except the way he is. Because at the end of the day, there's people out there that wish they had a dad like my dad.
Yeah.
I'm shot at that, your dad.
That's what I'm saying. That exactly.
That is
Hold on,
amazing.
he's challenging sometimes.
Oh man, that guy
He's
puts you through the
challenging.
fucking ringer. But at the
I don't
end
know
of the
about
day-
you guys, but he's the coolest shit.
No,
Yeah, that-
he's challenging, but he's also extremely amazing and supportive.
I love that.
I see where your sister comes from sometimes, because sometimes you know what it is.
Which
is
I
that-
understand though, because I deal with my dad every day. I work with him. I know how he is.
You're with him 24/7.
Yeah,
Right,
but at the end of
right,
the
Eric
day,
is.
I've learned how to deal with him and appreciate he does.
But you're with him all the time, so you learned how to deal with him. Naomi only sees him, so his sister only sees him when they come home after work.
Yeah.
So she only sees him for a certain period of time. She doesn't have the time.
She's not on the
to
same
deal
level
with
as you. With him.
or learn how to deal with him like you.
Yeah, he is difficult. He really is.
He
difficult.
is. He's stuck in like that old school like mentality. Like, oh, I'm gonna work and come home and do nothing, and you guys are gonna all work,
Cook for
come
me and
home,
work.
cook
Kiss
for
my
me,
feet,
clean for
basically,
me,
Lick my feet.
do my
Lick
laundry.
my feet, peasants.
Yeah, no, but he's for real in that. Oh, I worked. That's enough for the day.
Yeah.
But then, like his mom and his sister come home.
Eric tried to get on that train.
He's better for
As
sure.
he should, King.
Yeah, I should, because that's a real man.
Ew, that's
As
very
he should.
that's very ugly of both of you. Okay,
No,
let's
it's
start
not.
there.
It's not, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for my dad, we wouldn't have a roof over our head. We
No,
wouldn't have the
Facts.
business
no, but
running.
what I'm
Okay.
saying,
We wouldn't have what we have now.
hold on.
No one's taking that away.
No
No,
one's
but-
taking that away. But hold on, listen.
But no, listen, that's what I'm trying to explain my sister, because
Listen.
my sister doesn't realize that all she has right now is because of my parents.
That's true.
Right,
No,
but
no,
don't
hold on.
forget, without mom, dad would
Hold
be
on,
nothing.
hold on,
This
hold
is
on.
true.
Okay,
Hold
you
on,
gotta
hold
have a good woman.
Hold on.
Well, hold on. But your mom.
Hold on. I wouldn't have what I have right now without my mom, because she's a single parent. She's a single mom. I would not have anything because of her.
Right, she's a
she's
strong
a
ass
mom.
woman.
She's a mom.
And
Why?
what is
Because-
mom? She's a strong
Do
ass
you think
woman.
your father could have done half the things that your mother
'cause
did?
she told me.
Why?
Like, nah. Why?
Why?
What do you
Why
mean?
couldn't she have done? Why couldn't your father have done half the things that your
Mom.
sorry, where were we? That your mom could have done or did. Why couldn't your father do half those things? Why?
Because
he's still waiting in line for the
No,
milk.
because women can handle certain things differently. We work better under pressure.
That's
And
facts.
let's go back to that. Your
I work better under pressure.
dad.
And this
Hold
is,
on.
This is when we
Hold
come
on.
back to women have to do what they have to do.
Hold on.
And men do what gotta do.
No,
'cause
no.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Hold on.
Guys can do what they can, and girls can do what they can. So it's different.
Hold on. Let me
If
stop
I,
you.
if I put a girl,
There's
like,
a reason why there's a man here, and there's a reason why there's a woman.
Let me stop
Because
you.
if we all do the same thing, there will just be one Jenner. What's the word?
Gender.
Sorry.
Gender.
Gender?
Gender. But there isn't.
He
There's
said
a
once
reason
many
why there's
years.
two genders. Because at the end of the day, there's a reason they each have a different job.
but
to
let me-
show
let me-
you guys that you guys belong here and we
And we
belong
belong
above
here.
here.
Doesn't matter.
Hold on.
I
Hold
like that. I
on.
like that.
Can
So
you-
Hard
can you-
pass.
since you're up here, you
Hard
make sure
pass.
you take care of us. Since you're up here, you're up here more than us.
Let me say something.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, hold on, Ale.
Hold
I
on.
want to really say something because he said something really
Go
important.
off, sis. Go off.
Well, if
I'm
you
about
let
to.
her,
I'm about to if you let me, okay?
Go
He
off.
said
Anyways, I'm just
his
kidding.
dad found an amazing woman. She catered to him their entire life. But guess who she's catering to now? Her. She doesn't prioritize her man anymore because he didn't prioritize her.
As she should. As she should.
Exactly, but why did it have to be that way?
She
It didn't. Hold on.
Because she built the foundation.
Can you
Because
let the
now-
woman
She-
speak?
Hold on.
felt- she-
Because he filled the foundation and she built up from that.
No.
Yeah.
She built the foundation. Now she's tired and he wants her, but she doesn't want him the same because she's tired. She resents him for not helping her the way he should have. And I was tell you, I've seen that so many times in that generation. For example, my parents were exactly the same way. My mom won't give my dad what she used to because she's tired. Why do you have to get to that point in your marriage or relationship?
True,
Hold on.
True, no, you're true.
Yeah,
'Cause
why do you have to get that
I'm
point?
gonna be facts to you.
Because her mom
But-
is the
Hold
man
on, hold
and
on.
the woman.
why
Hold
not
on,
value? Why not see that same value in the
Hold on,
beginning
hold
and be like, shit,
Hold on,
Right.
let me do the same back for her? Because you know what? It really, as a woman, it knocks you down. You're like, what the
I'll
fuck?
tell you why.
Why would they not want?
Hold on,
Why
hold
do you
on.
want to
To
see
do the
somebody
same
struggle?
for me. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me talk. So my mom, she was a stay-at-home mom, and my dad, I'm not gonna say what business he was in, but he was doing work. But
So,
the way she told me like
Man's gotta do what
later
man's
on,
gotta
later on
do.
through the year, she told me what he did, and she told me that what he did, she didn't give back to her, so she had to build off like herself. She worked for herself and us,
right.
So she built everything off of herself. So like when he came, like when he left and everything, so everything was like hers,
yeah.
So like I get it, I get what you mean. So like
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. You're just
hold
saying.
on. The whole foundation was built off of your mother, and then
no, it was built off of him because he started it and then she built it up from there.
Okay,
But
so
so in
it's-
what way did he start it? I want to know.
He put whatever he had to into that.
As
and
in
then
effort
He
or
provided
money?
financially,
Yeah.
and
Effort and
she
money.
worked with it.
I'm getting what you're picking up because she it's recent.
You're picking up what
it's just recent. She told me like we had a deep conversation between me and her. She told me about my dad because I had a vision about my dad. So like when he told me about like I had a completely different vision about my dad. So when she told me about what happened, like oh damn, it's a completely different vision from what I had.
So you saw him a little bit differently.
I don't see him different. Like oh, I'm gonna be treated different, but I saw him different. Like oh, okay. I
But
understand now.
you understood more of the story.
So I understand now where you're coming from, like, because my mom literally had to do it all by herself. She had to build herself up to bring us up, you know.
Right.
So literally, like from what he did, he literally like what he did. He had to like whatever he did to like bring her up, and then from there she went up from there, you know.
No, I know what you mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not taking away from what the men give in our relationship, but I also just believe that there's more. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'll resent Eric in the future because he
Never.
has. No,
He's actually a really good man.
No, because he's a good man and he's learned how to
3P.
like
Can I say
like
something?
what we were talking about earlier. Like he's learned
Wait,
we've learned how to dance together.
Wait, really
basically.
quick.
Go ahead.
Let you go first, and I want to talk afterwards.
Wait, out of the relationships you've been with, sorry, Jazzy,
No, it's okay.
you've been the best man with her, and why? Because she's such a good woman, and she's giving you like.
You learn as you go.
No, but
Now, let me tell you something.
But I've pushed
but you know
I-
I'm
I
proud
don't-
of you because you've learned to value her.
Let me
Because
tell
you
you
realize, like I
me
think
tell
you're
you something.
realizing, or
Let me tell you
you've seen.
Let me tell you something.
Wow, this woman gives this much to me. I'm learning to give
Well,
it back.
Let me tell you something.
Go
Let me
off
tell-
of that.
me
Let
tell you
him
something.
talk real quick, and then I'll
Because
go
I
off what I
met,
think.
I met him through my friend, and she was my friend, and then I met him. Like, okay.
That was his girlfriend, though,
His
right?
girlfriend.
Good friends, bad times.
Bad times. Oh, yeah. Anyways,
I love when he said
what I
that.
learned about, well, okay, she was my friend, and I was blind to what she said towards him. Like, oh, I don't, he's Eric. He's like, I don't care. But then once they broke off, like, oh, Eric was a good guy, this and that.
Right.
So then she got with another person. He got with another person. And then I realized, oh, damn, Eric was the one, like, bringing everything to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So once they broke up, I was like, okay. And then when I see, like, he met you, I was like, damn, like
Eric wasn't shit. I'm just kidding.
No, because no, it's funny because
No, wait. Can we let him finish?
No,
What did
no.
you think? Wait, let him finish. I want to know what he thinks.
Because he brought everything to the table, but like when you came along, you're like, damn, this girl's actually serious. She's actually, my bad. She actually wants everything. Like, damn, she literally. This
She's
is
a whole ass woman.
Yeah, this is actually a woman. Cause the girls before you.
Me
not,
about to cry.
Not talking bad. I don't like talking bad about people, but like the girls before him was like, I don't
yeah,
know.
because the funny thing is that I've known him for almost 10 years, right?
10 plus.
10 plus years, honestly.
Uh-oh.
When I met
I'm
him,
gonna go to the restroom.
yeah.
Those are.
Do you want
Damn.
another one?
Okay, so going off what Joe said. When I met Joe, we were like in our own young days doing our own things, all that. Sorry, young days.
Still are.
Doing our own things and and all that. But the funny thing is that like once I left that group, that whole group just fell apart. Mm-hmm. And I left because I don't want to be like, you need to pick size.
Mm-hmm.
Either you be with me or you be with them. Like I didn't want to be like that person. Mm-hmm. So what I did, I became the bigger man. But you know what? Stay with them. Mm-hmm. You guys all hang out with all your homies and all that, all the Joe and all that. Go be with her because that's how we met. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna be that person like, no, be my friend. No. So I left, and I left for a whole year. Like didn't talk to any of them. Tino, Dro, Cisco, like all of them. Mm-hmm. Like Jasmine, I stopped talking to everybody. Mm-hmm. A year later,
That's not me, by the way.
no, another Jasmine. Those were a year later when I came back and talked to Joe and Tino, the whole group just fell apart. I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know, just
Nothing was the same.
it wasn't the same. And then that's when they realized like it wasn't me. It was like
The other party.
the other party that they're hanging out with. And that's when we like realized like, you know what, like bro, like we mean more together than with them. And then sometimes we go through life. Sometimes we meet the people that we meet unintentionally. It's just this is a way. This is how I met like Joe. If it wasn't for me dating my ex-girlfriend,
You never would have met him.
I would have never met Joe. And
I
look
would have
where-
never met him either.
That's what I'm saying. Look where we're at now. Like
You met him for a reason.
exactly.
Thank
And
you.
everything happens for a reason, and I appreciate what we go through life. Sometimes it sucks. Like she said, like I've gone through a lot of girls and all that, but at the end of the day, it made me a better person.
It kind
It-
of led you to her because
Exactly. But I'm saying like if it wasn't for everything, all my trials
Same to
and
me.
errors.
Same to me. Like
No, but-
honestly, like I mean, not ever. Most people know this, but if I never would have been married in the past and he didn't work for you guys, I never would have met you. So everybody leads you to someone.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so if it wasn't for my parents and see how they are, like, yeah, they're old school generation. And
Connection.
my dad's more about being a man. I work
Machista.
machista in a way, but he's a really good fucking dad. Like, I wouldn't.
He's an amazing dad.
I would never pick anybody else but him. But at the
Everyone
same
that-
time, he does have like defects,
Flaws.
flaws. And
He's defective.
No, but you know,
Send his ass back.
you know
he
what?
short circuits sometimes. Like, but I'm saying
You know
like
what
if
I
it wasn't for
appreciate,
him,
Eric?
if it wasn't for him, learning the bad things that he did in the relationship and getting with her, it teaches me, okay, this is what a man needs to be. But sometimes a woman needs help with cooking, cleaning, picking up this and this and that. My dad doesn't do all of that because he expects a woman to do all that because that's the old generation. So by looking at him, the way he does things, I look at him like, okay, mom's mad at him for not doing this. Okay, so maybe I could help her. If she asks for that same reason, I'll go help her and do it. And then we learn from that.
Can I say one thing? You know what I really appreciate about his mom? She didn't follow the stigma of, oh, my son should be pampered. My son should just
That's
do
good.
what her dad does.
She puts
what
me in
his
my
dad
place
does.
sometimes.
No, his mom makes sure that he helps and contributes the same way I do. Not just financially, but around the house. She always told me personally, she's like, I don't want Eric to be like his dad. And I'm not saying his dad is bad, but he just doesn't help the same around the house the way someone should. She's like, you guys both work. You guys should both put in the same effort. And as soon as he's not, I love that she always has my back. Like, he'll be like, Jasmine's mad at me, Mom. And she's like, well, what did you do?
Yvette's mad at me.
She already knows. She already knows that it's probably something that has to do with he didn't want to do something. But by her teaching him that, like, I feel like that's what made him who he is today. Like, not like, yes, we had struggles at first.
Yeah, no one's perfect, but we learn as we go.
And me
Yeah.
too. Like, that's what I was saying in the beginning of the podcast where I was talking about how, like, he had to kind of put me in my place too. I've always been in control. So in his past relationships, he was in control. My past relationships, I was in
I put
control.
those bitches in place.
Shut up.
What?
Shut up. But we were both in control in our past relationships. And both of us had to kind of put our guard down and be like, hold on. Like, we both can't come at each other headstrong.
Yeah.
When we had a lot of fights, we had a lot of arguments where it was like, hey, man, you're wrong. And she was like, he would tell me the same. And I've never had anybody tell me I was wrong. So, like, at first it was kind of like, excuse me, I'm wrong. But honestly, it's made me grow. And I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out how he wants things and vice versa. But I just feel like he's definitely like a mixture between the old generation and the new generation, which
It's good.
I don't hate. I don't mind serving him. That's a part of the old generation. I don't mind serving him.
Surfing. Just kidding.
But also because he does so much for me.
Yeah.
Like he said, he'll go to the grocery store and then I'll cook, and I appreciate that because then
Nowadays-
it's like, you
nowadays-
took one thing out of my day.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's
Nowadays, yeah.
nowadays it's just like having that. If I go to the grocery store, you cook.
Yeah.
If you cook, I'll clean. And if you clean, then we'll.
Exactly.
Listen,
And,
you
and,
know.
Yeah, that's what
and
he
if
was
you
saying earlier.
and if you can do that in your relationship, I bet
We
you
can
you
do
guys
it.
will last.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
100%. Like that's honestly what made us. We've gotten so much better. Like we literally picked a fight yesterday. Yvette was on the phone. She literally heard us. We
Oh,
picked a
damn.
fight because we haven't had a fight. Like over nothing. We were just like,
You just wanted to spice things
damn.
up.
Yeah, we
Eric's
were,
face is like, I don't think otherwise.
no, but it's true. We haven't really fought, huh? And so then when that happened, don't look like that.
He's
No,
like,
no,
everything's going too well.
Yeah, we were like, everything's going too good.
I got home good day. You know what? We haven't fought in a minute. I gotta pick a fight with her just to
I know.
spice shit up. But it is true. Like sometimes we don't fight to fight. We fight to communicate and fix a problem.
We fight to communicate.
It is true. It is true.
do.
'Cause,
Debate.
We
communicate.
fight and then after
it
we're
was
like,
a stupid fight. Wasn't even worth it. But at the end of the day, like she realized like I was right and she was wrong, and I was wrong and she was right in certain ways.
honestly, I feel like the biggest thing with relationships is you gotta know when to like
Admit. Hold on. You have to
let
admit.
your pride
And
down.
there's times where like I'm like, fuck, you're right, but I don't want to tell you right. But
Exactly.
sometimes I
Me
gotta
too.
tell her.
Me too.
Because at the end of the day, it's communication is the key. Without communication, we don't like fix anything. We don't progress with anything we do.
They say happy wife, happy life, but at the same time, it's like, why?
I think
why
it's
aren't-
happy spouse, happy house.
Yes.
Oh, I
yes.
like that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that
I
one.
haven't
That's
either,
a good
but-
one.
One from Dro.
I haven't either, but I agree with that.
Words of wisdom from Dro.
That's what I was just
Good
about to say.
job.
Like, why shouldn't our men be happy too?
Yeah, man, I should be happy too.
I agree
Not-
on that.
The funny thing is, everybody else says like, "Oh, the wife needs to be happy," but what about the men? The men go through so much shit every day too.
You're right.
That they don't appreciate what we go
I could
through.
Yeah.
lose my
Men-
leg,
but
and I
you
still
know,
want
you
to
know
be
what it
happy.
is
Yeah.
is that women don't appreciate it or like don't communicate it because men don't communicate it the same way women do.
But that's a problem.
But that doesn't
But
say
that's a
that
problem
you
that
guys,
nowadays that men are supposed to hold everything in and be a man, be a stallion, be
no, no,
steel.
no, no, no,
No,
That's
no,
how
no.
it used to
That's
be.
but I'm saying that's how it is. but-
2400
But that's what I'm saying.
hours
Like
in one day.
if the wife's not happy, no one's happy. But you don't realize what we go through every day. All
true.
the struggle, all the
That's true.
pain, all
But I
all
feel
the
like-
success and suffering, stress. Everything that we do is for the family, the kids, the wife.
But that's
Like, we-
changing now.
But I'm saying, but that's
Okay, it's one thing when you're just thinking about it, and it's another thing when you're actually taking action on it, though.
That's
it's
true.
okay. Look
That's
at
true.
look at the way like your dad. Your dad does so much, does a lot.
Shout out, daddy.
But do you guys ever like sit down and just actually appreciate it and like, tell
Yeah.
him, Dad, thank you for
yeah.
this, or no, I'm saying
say
like
you
get,
did?
but I'm saying, but I'm saying because like
What'd
do
you
you,
say to your dad?
do you guys ever
Oh,
sit
fuck
down
yeah.
and actually
No.
I'm
like?
just like, thank God my daddy's like candy, and I'm like,
But I'm saying,
"Thanks, Dad."
do you ever sit down and actually appreciate and tell him or give him flowers or
I
anything
do.
like that?
I gave my daddy some flowers.
she really does
But
appreciate her dad.
but I'm saying like not you, but like
Most people.
yeah, that's what it is. It's like like when I was talking like
Jasmine?
my yeah, sorry, I was talking about my
Your
sister.
baby mama.
But I was telling Jasmine yesterday, we had a big argument with my sister. I love my sister to death, but she doesn't really realize and appreciate what my dad has done for her. She looks at all the negative that he's done in his life and this and that. And my dad is my dad. You can't change who he is. At the end of the day, though, if it wasn't for my dad, she wouldn't be where she's at without my dad's support
But what it is
and all
is-
that.
but what
and
it
then
is-
the thing is that people don't appreciate the man, what they do every day in the life.
Like
That's
women are more praised
than
on the
men.
things that they do.
And then
than
the thing
men.
is, the thing that frustrates me is that women are like, oh, we're not respected the same. We're not loved the same. But at the end of the day, you guys are way more loved than men. Men are treated like shit compared to women nowadays.
So are women, but in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But
In-
let's
in
go
different
back.
ways.
Let's go back. Your dad, to her, does bare minimum. And that's why she can't stand to see it. She knows he can do more and chooses not to.
Yeah.
That's why she gets frustrated. So you're seeing from a men's point of view, but you're not seeing hers from a woman's point of
Exactly, but at the end of the day, if it wasn't for my dad, she wouldn't have a nice car. She wouldn't have
100%.
roofs over her head. She wouldn't have the
But
life
it
she
wouldn't
needed.
be without mom either.
No,
Dad's
no,
not the
no,
only
no, no,
one.
no, no,
view.
no,
She
no,
gets
no.
frustrated
No.
because she sees how much your mom does.
That is the reason why everything she gets is a yes. My mom doesn't want her. My mom wants her to struggle. Wants her to have that hard life. Make sure she runs makes her own money. does all
No,
that.
Naomi
True.
does that for herself. Naomi doesn't like things getting handed to her.
She does.
No, she does not. Naomi does not like things getting
Can I
handed to her.
wait?
Who's
I can,
Naomi?
but I can put into this too,
Naomi
though,
Campbell?
because they've offered to help her with a lot more than what she wants. She doesn't want. They've offered to get her a new car. She doesn't want a new car. She doesn't want them to help her. They've offered to help her with the house. They don't. She doesn't want that. So to an extent, Yvette is right. I've been in between both of your guys'
Yeah, you're right.
sides.
But at the end of the day, though, like
Maybe more so when she was younger than where she wanted something, and maybe
Right.
dad said yes.
Right.
But mom's just as willing to say, "Let me help you. I'll
Just-
help you." Mom is
Your
like,
mom doesn't want you guys to struggle either.
yeah. Naomi is not the type to be like, "Oh yeah, just hand it over to me." Fuck no, that girl
She's
will work
actually
for
the
her
opposite.
shit.
now that she's older, she has been. Ever
She's
since-
always to me.
ever since
Naomi's
she
always
mo-
been strong headed and independent.
No,
No.
ever since she moved out,
Gotta get her in the
it's gotten
podcast.
better. Yeah, we do. Ever since she moved out, she's gone like that.
Don't take this the wrong way, okay? You're more of whatever Eric wants is what Eric gets.
Hold
That's
on.
what they keep
hold
saying.
on.
That's the
Hold on.
thing.
I thought that too in the beginning.
Oh
It's
no,
getting
cousin,
hot.
it's not
It's
how
getting
it. Oh no,
Hold on. You know I'm the first.
You know what? They
Hold
they
on.
So
You know I'm the first to
I'm
say
not
when
saying it.
Eric's
I'm not
wrong.
saying it.
I'm the first to say Eric's wrong because I'm his girlfriend. But to be honest, when it comes down to it, if you really
I've never
look,
had nothing handed to me.
Eric,
Oh,
Never.
no, they help him, but
But
Eric
n-
actually works harder for his stuff. I'm sorry if Naomi's watching, but then Naomi,
Man,
in a way, that
Naomi.
from what I've seen,
Do you think it's because you're the boy?
In a way,
I'm more responsible with my shit.
Wait, hold on.
You both are responsible.
He's spoiled. Don't get me wrong. He's spoiled, but
Mm-hmm.
the things that he does have, he works for. They may help him get it.
No, I'm not
but
saying he doesn't
works
work for it.
But no, but like name one thing.
He's not as spoiled
Yeah.
as most people think.
Name one thing I ever had handed to myself. One thing that they ever handed to me without ever.
not
life.
saying that they hand it to you, but
my
you're
life. But
not
ain't-
saying that
But
they
he
hand it
kinda
over
chose
to you,
not to
right?
take over
But
the
everything
landscaping.
that I have to the cars, to the RV,
The money,
to
the
the
drugs.
job, the money, everything I have,
Drugs.
all that was because I worked my ass off. I've never had a handout where like I'm gonna pay for your truck and that's it. No,
He's passionate
No,
about
yeah,
this
because you still like pay back. No, you do.
I might use their credit card or their credit. The credit.
Like his mom co-signed for him.
Yeah.
But he makes the payments. Like there's never been a time that she.
But
made
you
a
know
payment.
what? Like
I've
you know
never
what?
had my mom
There's
pay for
nothing
my.
wrong with that.
Yeah, but I'm saying I've never had my mom pay for my bills.
No.
I've never had her pay for anything. Everything that I have, yeah, they might loan me the money,
Mm-hmm.
but I pay it back off.
No, yeah.
I've never had them like, yeah, here's a brand new truck. When I graduated, when I was 18 years old and I graduated, my dad bought me a truck. It was a brand new truck, 2014 truck.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a $30,000 truck. You know what happened? He's like, I'm gonna buy it for you, but you pay the payments, and you pay the insurance, you pay for the maintenance, you pay for the tires, you pay for what needs to be done. It's under my name, but you pay for everything.
So how was it different from Naomi then? Tell them how it was.
Because my dad bought Naomi a car, and my mom bought her a car.
That Corolla, the red
Corolla-
one?
the red one, and they paid everything off themselves.
Mm.
The black one was paid off by my parents. She didn't put 1 cent into it.
That's what I mean by like yes.
The only
he's,
the only thing they did pay
Things
was
are getting
the truck
hot.
that I sold them. the
AC
white
coming
truck,
on?
the one that they have now. That's the only truck that ever actually put money into. But the black car, the red Corolla, all that was paid off by my parents. All she had to do was pay the insurance. That was it.
That's what I mean. Like outside.
Okay,
looking
I
in-
take back what I said
Wait,
because I apologize.
I did that too. Wait, I did that too, Eva. I'm not blaming you.
No, I mean I'm not trying to like say like
No, I'm just saying like it's not that I'm saying like it's
You're not wrong about what you were saying though. Naomi doesn't want her parents like maybe like
Come
you
on,
said in the
mijo.
past, yes, but now no.
Just walk through.
Now
Doesn't
she
matter.
definitely is like
Walk
I'm
through.
paying for
Yeah.
it. I don't want
Yeah,
anybody's
yeah,
help.
let
I
it
want
out.
it to be me. I want it to be
This is my dog
Jen. I
right
want it
here.
to be myself.
you know
And-
I never thought you guys were spoiled because of that because
but at the same, I don't take that away from my sister because at the end of the day, she might get spoiled in different ways, and I get spoiled different ways.
It's true.
But at the same time, Naomi does work hard for what she has.
She does. She
and
works
I will
really
never
hard.
take that away from her because at the end of the day, what she
She's
has
a
now,
strong
she built.
bitch.
Yeah. Then she's been through so much shit that you don't even know that pushes her to where she's at now, and that's what she is. What she is. But at the end of the day, she is a badass
Wait,
woman.
for all
Naomi?
Yeah.
listeners,
She's cool.
if you ever meet Naomi, she's very strong.
She's a bitch, but
And
She's
blunt.
no, she's very strong
a
and
lovable
blunt.
bitch. And that's always
The
called her.
sweetest
lovable
bitch you ever meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Sammy sweetheart.
Yeah, I'll break
No,
your
she-
heart.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
She's
Jersey-
she's
yeah, I'm not
really
talking about Jersey
strong
Shore.
and she's really hard headed. But when you really get
Jersey
to know
Shore.
her, she's actually a
I'm
really
Pauly D.
amazing person.
yeah
Yeah,
she's my person.
bitch, Cavs are here.
Cavs are here.
Cavs are here.
I'm Pauly D.
Oh yeah,
Wake up, yeah.
put me on something podcast. Yeah,
Yeah. all right. Let's get into topics.
Mics are here.
We've been talking about some crazy shit for the last hour or so.
Ooh, it was
So,
heated though.
It got hot. Oh, Dad's coming home. Trying to go home.
oh, Daddy's trying to come on in to make some ribs.
Come on in, Daddy. It's okay.
Yeah, you don't have a watch on, Dad.
Doesn't care.
He sound like, what time is it?
It's okay. Come on in.
Yeah, you can come on in.
Come.
Dad, it's fine.
It's
come
fine.
in.
We can edit it out.
Yeah, come on, Dad.
Give him his snips, bro.
Wait, can I say really quick though?
Go ahead.
I feel like as a parent, you know, I feel like I was the one that brought Emma into this world. Now it's up to me to be like, all right, like I don't want to be like I brought you into this world, so like
I'm gonna take you out.
I can take you out. I
Yeah.
hate when parents say that.
I told that to my mom. I was like, can you take me out, please?
I think it's time.
You remember that offer? Do you think you could do that?
I
for
think
me,
I'm ready
actually?
to take you up on your offer
Well, like I
that you
hate it
made
when
when I was a
parents-
teenager.
Yeah, well, I hate when parents are like, well, like, you owe, like, I don't want her to think like she ever owes me
She
anything.
owes you anything.
Fuck no, like, I brought you
Chose
into
to
this
have her.
world.
Yeah.
I need to give you this. I need to do this for you. To you, right? To an extent.
I agree with that because I hate when I'm like seeing parents and they're like, oh well, I
only
gave
have
you
this
this,
'cause of
I
me.
gave you that, and it's like, what do you expect? You brought the child into the world, and you wanted them to fend for themselves at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. No, that was your choice to become a parent.
Yeah, or like you only have a roof over your head because of this. You have food in
Yeah.
your mouth. Well, bitch, it's your responsibility as a parent to do that for your child.
You chose to have your child in certain circumstances, right? But in most circumstances, you chose to have your child. You have to support them in whichever way it is, and you can't throw it in their face. It's not fair
No.
to them.
Unless it's
My
like
parents
Emma-
actually never did that.
No, mine neither.
I
Mine
love
neither.
that about them.
Unless like Emma's trying to be like, and when she's like 18 and she wants me to buy her like electronics or something, where she's like, Mom, like you need to do this. I'm like, hold up, little girl.
Even as a teenager, like they need to earn it. Like
Yeah,
I hate
no.
this generation. They're getting phones at like 7, 8, 9, 10
Tell me
years old,
about
and
it.
and they're not earning
Some
it.
people are just giving their phones off to little kids.
well,
and
there's
let it
okay.
use it.
Wait, no, hold on though, because like
Just
Emma,
go run off and go play in the dirt.
No, but wait, hold on. Like if
Easy.
when Emma goes to school and stuff like that, when she starts going alone because she goes with my sister, I do want her to have a phone because I need a
Correct.
way to contact her.
No, in this day and age, you
I didn't have a
definitely
phone.
wait. But hold on, we're in a different day and age
We're in a different
where
era.
it's scarier
Yes.
for
Every day is
children.
scary from 1999 to now.
But hold on,
It just
it's
was rare
definitely
back then
different.
for like
No, you
things
know why?
to
It wasn't
happen.
rare,
Not
but-
rare.
'Cause you're more
It
aware
was
of it.
unheard of as
because
often.
you're more aware of it now.
No, because-
of internet.
But
Like,
that's
I
fine.
need to-
As a parent, like she should be
you're more
wanting to
aware
be
of it
safe.
now.
I need to know like, hey, did you get home okay? Like while I'm at work or
Did
whatever
your
the
parents-
situation is.
You know what it is this generation, the kids just think that they're like we owe it to, or like parents owe it to them for them to have a phone. And it's like, no, I still believe that in order to have certain privileges on your phone that you should earn it, because like I'm sorry, but and I'm might get a lot of hate for this, but kids these days are bratty as hell, and I hate
That's
it.
facts. That's facts.
Emma tries to
hate
get
it.
like that with me, and I feel like I sometimes like
When she has friends
I
over,
snap on her and
tell
I'm
me
like,
about it.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Act
she
brand new
tried
or
to
she has
act brand
friends
new,
over?
and I told her, I said, little girl, don't you try to act brand new.
No,
on
I've
me.
seen you for sure, but I do hate
I ain't
that.
seen you
I
yet.
know I'm not a mom yet, and I know it will change.
I ain't seen you.
But my parents never allowed me to act a certain way that these kids act these days. I don't know what it is, but they just don't act the same. I'm sorry.
Especially the younger generation, like that
My-
going over there.
It's just different.
It's
It
different,
is
bro.
a different generation, but
Come have a sip with us. Sit.
I'm not ready.
Sit.
You just
Have
need
a
to
talk
say,
with us.
yeah, just say hi real
have
quick.
have a talk.
Sit down, brother.
sit
Come
down.
on.
Take Eric's
I want
place
to
for a
learn
little
about your
bit.
generation.
Yeah, really quick.
Guys put on a shirt.
Yeah. No,
No,
you're both.
hurry up. Just come on.
You're both, bro.
I don't know what it is, but I just feel like this generation is so
Alright, cool.
spoiled. It's almost like so ugly, and the parents like. Okay, I might get hate for this too.
Go ahead. Go off, sis.
So I genuinely hate when I see. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. Go off,
If
sis.
anybody I know sees this, I'm
Go off,
sorry.
sis. Go off, sis.
So they'll have multiple kids, right? Like 3 kids.
Yeah.
And I've seen the first 2 be disciplined like fucking hell.
Tell me why that's facts.
Wait, and then that third fucking one, the last one, doesn't get smacked for half the shit.
My sister
Me-
and his
no, no,
brother.
Hold on. Half the things that the older kids would have done, like the older kids are
Go
always
off.
more
Go off.
respectful, and they're
Well, let
Go
her.
off. Go off.
and the
sis.
parents are always like, well, it's just different. I've learned more and this and that. And oh, okay, but how is it fair to the older child that sees their younger child doing half
Bitch,
the
you
shit?
beat me.
I know. But then they're like, well, I've just learned and some things just aren't worth it. And it's like, okay, but your older kids are more respectful than your younger kids for a reason. Wait, I know I'm the youngest. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm the youngest. But at the same time, like,
No,
It
you
wa-
were still disciplined.
it was still a generational thing. Like, it's just this newer generation. The younger kids act out, and I hate it. Like, the parents aren't disciplining the same.
No, they're not. Like my
Like,
sister.
yes,
she's able to go out, and she's only 12, and I'm like, well, I mean, she's able to go to a friend's house, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, you never would have been able
I
to
couldn't
do
even
that.
go with Eric and Naomi to their house in Mesa.
As cousins,
my
yeah.
guess. And
Bad influences. What?
and I'm just
This
like,
guy.
what do you mean she can go swimming with her friend?
For sure.
Like at like 5 in the afternoon and
What
come
did-
back at home. My mom picked her ass up at 10 and 9. I was like, what the fuck?
So what do you say when your parents tell you, like, oh, what do they tell you when you question them of stuff like,
my
oh,
mom,
I was never able
I feel
to
like
do
my
that.
mom just kind of like says like,
Oh, she's learning.
like she's
okay.
it's, I already talked to the mom. Like it's fine. Like
But then you're like, well,
Yeah.
what about me? Right?
No, more. I mean, it is what it is. I'm like, whatever. Like, I
But
wish
at
they would have
first-
done that with me. So then I'm like, all right, well, push my sister. Like, it's fine because I don't
You're
want her
happy
to go
for her in a way.
Yeah, but I don't want her to go through the same things that I went through
What did you
because
go
I
through?
was Because I was so bored and stuck in my room all the time that I got boy crazy, honestly, because I wanted attention.
Wait, me and Yvette talked about this.
Yeah.
Me and Yvette act like we got daddy issues, but we don't because
Y'all don't.
no,
Y'all fake.
no,
Y'all
because
phonies.
no, because our
But then
parents
again,
are strict.
they were strict. Wait, they were so strict that it felt like we couldn't talk to our parents. We couldn't.
Right.
I couldn't
so
talk
the
to my
only
dad.
outlet was boys.
Yes.
To
And I
work
wish,
out.
and I'm like, I don't want that
Yeah.
for my sister.
So you had a
We
lot
was
of boys?
hoochies.
No, I was just like, oh, this boy's trying to talk to me. Oh my god, like I'm gonna like
Like
be
any
on-
attention, you
Oh, I
loved
get you.
it for no
it-
reason.
on social
'Cause I
media-
was bored.
Me too.
Because I seen it on social media, like as a guy coming in like this. So when I was talking to a girl and this and that, you would see when you can tell when a girl's like into you because she was like, oh, I want to touch it, I want to touch it, and you can tell when
Right.
a girl's not into you because she's like, oh, I get all the attention. It's from either whether it was from her parents or like friends or whatever, but you can tell.
You know what it is? Is that the less strict the parents are, the less the girl wants to go out. As
That's
soon as
true.
the parents are fucking strict, the girls
No,
want
that's
to go
true, that's
out
true,
and be
'cause-
little hoochies.
'cause
Because that's how I was.
My mom was strict. She wouldn't let us out. So every time I hear my friends, oh, we're gonna go out and either we're gonna go play this and that, or we're gonna go out and party. I'd be like, no, I want to go out. I wanna go out." I would be like, oh, fucking tense. You know what my mom told you? She told me, oh, he would always want to be go out, and like I couldn't go out until I got older to the age like when I could go out. And so when I got older, I was like, damn, I want to go out. I want to go out.
this handsome boy.
Yeah.
Put on the headphones.
Come on,
boy.
baby, put your headphones on, puppy.
Put on the headphones, boy. We got Peso Pluma in the house.
That's his generation for sure.
Come on, really
Man,
quick.
Yeah, put the headsets
Ella
on.
sabe lo que-
Hey, really quick. I have a question for you. Sit down, really quick.
Put on-
Ooh, he's a part of the younger generation we're talking about.
Young Jen, put on the headphones.
Wait,
put on
really
the
quick.
headphones.
Well, I still feel like my brother is really respectful.
I feel like he's caught in between the older generation and the newer generation because he
I
still
hung
has
out with them.
respect.
No, you didn't.
No, he did. I feel like he definitely has that aspect to
You
him.
can't put on headphones? There you go.
He's very respectful to women, but then like he also still has that younger generation of like things that he likes to do.
Once I got the freedom, though, that's when I'll change.
Talking to the mic.
you do have freedom.
Talking to the mic.
You definitely had more freedom than I did.
No, I'm saying once I got the.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
what?
But hold on, do you feel
Tell me-
like
tell me what?
do you still feel like he had the same freedom as
Shh,
Susie?
shh, shh, shh. Tell me what I just
Nope.
got.
At
Tell
the
me
s-
what I just got. Wet.
This guy.
When he his voice
No,
talk.
well, at the same, okay, they were less
Talk to
strict on
me.
him
Talk to me.
because, like, Junior,
was a boy.
he was
He was a
able to
man.
drink. I still had to wait till I was 21, and I already had a fucking kid, and my parents still didn't let me drink till I was
It's
21.
because you're a female.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
why?
My little
Why?
because
Why
he's
does
a
it
male.
matter?
Can I tell you what? Can I tell
You
you
drinking
what?
before 21?
Because when
No.
you're a parent and you grew up in whatever, like you
Oh,
say
yeah,
you go
you're
up on a party. So like if I was to grow up, like I grew up in
Well, my
all,
parents
I
said
grew
no.
up I grew up in all
Yeah.
partying and everything, and like people going out and drink. So when I would see like if it was a girl, I'd be like, damn, where are your parents at? Why aren't your parents telling you to stay home or being strict on you? But when you see a boy, you're like, oh damn, like it's like they're just having fun, this and that. So I'm saying like when you're stricter on a girl, it's because you have to be because things like guys.
There's precautions you have to worry about.
Yeah, because guys can take advantage of the girl. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Women are more vulnerable than men.
You have to speak into the mic.
You're not.
Women are more vulnerable than men, and women are more easier to get like kidnapped.
Sense of danger.
Yeah,
and
something
then,
happens to
compared to
them.
men.
Sexually
But nothing's
assaulted,
nothing's gonna happen to the guy unless something happens to you.
You know what's funny is that I was telling Eric's like, you always like to park closer to the store. He's like, just find the
So do
parking.
I.
No, hold on. But he's like, you're lazy. And I'm like, no. It's not that. It's that women have a different mentality. Like, I got to think about like,
Drink up, boy.
I got to think about like if someone was trying to kidnap me, I want to be closer to the store. I mean, I'm a big.
You
bitch,
mean
so
your
nobody's-
exit? Like in case something happens, you have to be able to go.
Yeah,
and
we
run
have
your
to be
car.
more aware. Things happen to women. We just have to be super safe. And he always thought it was just because I just didn't want to walk further. It's not even that. You know?
Ask her. Except when you're a thickum. You got that.
We call
thickum
it fat girl privilege.
That's my privilege.
We do. We call it fat girl privilege. Nobody wants to kidnap us. We're too heavy.
Wait.
They couldn't pick us up.
We have a question. So we're talking about how like Susie, our sister, has a lot more like privilege than
And,
I
like,
ever
freedom.
did. What about with you? Like, do you see that too? Like she definitely gets more opportunity than I did.
or even
Or-
you.
Well-
yeah, even you, and especially you're the middle kid. You're the outcast. So
Well,
just kidding.
and
brother.
the only boy
the
though.
middle
Yeah.
child is always the most ignored.
Oh my baby.
Oh no.
No, Susie, I think like I'll like let her go out because it's boring. It is boring here.
Like you don't want her to go through the same thing we did.
So
So you know,
you-
because you didn't start going out till you were what, 17, 16, 17?
16, right?
Before
Like,
that,
like around 16, 17. Yeah.
So do you ever feel like envious of Susie in a way? Like, damn, she gets to do all this and I didn't.
No, because I'm having fun right now. Or I'm doing my thing.
It's like you said,
You're,
you're
like,
rooting
happy
for
for
it.
her?
Like, let her have her fun. Like, it is
Yeah.
like, please,
I just-
especially Susie, because if you don't, that girl, like my parents, they're really gonna go through it with her.
I mean, what I realized when I
Because she has
seen
the freedom.
no, what I've seen is
She's
that
not scared of your parents.
no, what I seen is that
Not at all.
Yvette, you were the firstborn, Junior was the secondborn, and Giselle was the lastborn. They did their job already with you. They were more lenient with your brother, and now they're like, okay,
You know what it was?
We
They
got
did
to
their
do-
job with Yvette. They learned from Junior.
and they're like, just let Suzette be who she needs to be.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they've been through three kids already that they're just.
My mom said that. My mom
You gotta let
said
them do how you gotta do.
my mom said that she's like, the boys get mad because you were able to do things that the boys weren't. But she's like, I just grew up. I just realized there was some things that weren't worth it. Remember how I was talking about how like the last kid gets treated differently? Well, on the other side of it, my mom was saying like, you just don't care after a certain point. Like there's just some shit that isn't worth.
Yeah, you say that, but I think you have to care. You know, it doesn't matter how old.
No,
you are.
No, but she's trying to say,
I'm not
Is
saying
that right, Junior?
but don't
there's
forget, our
some
parents are
things-
growing
Is that
along
right?
with us. We can't forget
Right.
that either.
So like what she was trying to say is she was strict with my brother because
Is that
she
what
was
allowed?
18 when she had my brother versus 26 with me. Like,
Oh, that's facts.
how much growing do you do within like 6 years?
My
you
mom
know?
was 28 when she had me. I feel you feel older when you get there, huh?
Junior, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you had enough freedom, or do you wanted more freedom growing up?
I feel like I had enough freedom.
No, because growing up, like, I'm glad I was mainly around my family, because now I look at it, I'm like, damn, our family's drifting apart, you know? So I'm
You
like,
were really around the family a lot. Like even when I first met.
No, but talking
Eric, he
about-
was
talking
around
Wait,
us
I
a
love
lot.
when he got drunk and camping one year, and he's like, "I love you guys.
I
haven't
love
seen
you."
No, but we're talking about like
that was
like,
that was like
general.
one of my first times getting drunk, and plus, like, that's when the whole family was together, and the last time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's so weird seeing you like growing up though. Like I've only been dating
man,
Eric for
he's a
almost
man,
3 years, but it's just so weird to see Junior like from
I
being
met him.
like that young.
When I met him, he didn't like me. He was like, I don't like this guy.
No, it's just weird seeing him like
Because
as
you
a
had more
young,
swag than me.
from like a young teen till now. Like he's like going to school, he has a job, he's like
Hey, I'm
going
proud
to
of you,
gym.
bro.
Like it's just different. It's so different.
Your parents raised you guys really good.
No, you
Speak
did.
to the
They
mic.
did. They did.
Thank you, guys.
Speaking to the mic.
Growing up.
Yeah, can you say it to Mike so,
Yeah.
so everyone knows?
Your parents actually, like, yeah, sometimes you guys don't look at it
Gonna
the way you guys see it, but at the end of the day, yeah, you guys did grow up really, really privileged, and you guys like learned a lot and lived the
You know
life
what?
you
You
guys
know
wanted
what?
to live.
Look, let me throw some.
So did
theory.
you.
Let me throw some
Hey,
knowledge and theory.
but I'm
on
saying
you guys.
like,
all right, hold on.
but coming off
Hold
of
on.
what
Really,
I,
we're good people. We're good people.
Let me throw some knowledge on you guys. Okay, let's say I was from Mexico, like from my mom, my dad. My mom was from Salvador, my dad's from Mexico. So let's say you come over here, you're your generation or whatever. I'm the father, like growing you guys up. You're like from firstborn here. So you grow up here, you learn about everything like growing up. You don't know about what's going on over there in your country, you know, your homeland.
Mm-hmm.
So you grow up here, and then your parents are like, "Oh, you gotta." The dad's like, "You gotta be a macho. You gotta be this and that." Your mom's will be like, "Oh, this and that." So you grow up, you're thinking like, "Oh, my dad's like, I gotta be hardworking. I gotta."
So it all goes back to those generational cycles.
No, you grow up both sides because you grow up on this side or you grow up on this. Your dad's be like, "Oh, you gotta be macho. You gotta be this and that." But you grow up on this side too. Be like, "Oh, maybe I should be like a little bit more laid back," you know.
Lenient.
Until you have your kids.
Thank you.
So when you have your kids, let's say if you and Eric have kids,
Uh-huh.
you both have parents from like, I don't know, but I know him, but he had parents that came from over there.
Thank you,
So
sir.
now that when he has kids, he's gonna be there like, okay, so my kids came, my kids are from here, but like I grew up here, but my parents came from over there. So he has both worlds, you know. So he has parents from they grew up over there, and he grew up here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about my
Yeah.
brother still?
No,
No,
I'm
he's
talking
talking
about
about
Eric.
Eric.
Oh.
So like he grows
Okay.
up in that. He grew up on that. But then when you get to that point, you grow up like, okay, so I grew up with parents that came from over there. They have different like
Wait, let's ask
Background.
my brother's getting bored.
where you going?
No, I'm just saying.
Wait, so what are you trying to say?
You guys are so far behind.
No, you're saying
so
like
far behind.
Like it's they're
Unacknowledged.
taking in on both like aspects.
You take both worlds because when you grow up here and you grow up from parents from over there, it's a different world. You take on.
But
So when you
that's-
have your own kids, you teach them like,
But
hey,
I don't feel like our
That's-
parents did that.
Hold on. Yes, in a way.
Oh,
because
Sorry,
you're
Junior.
right. You're right.
because you know
You have
what?
to live in this world.
Sorry, but you know what?
Let me talk about that.
Hold
I
on,
grew up
hold on.
American.
No.
Eric kind of grew up
American
with
chief.
both, and that's what I was talking about. Like he grew up with his dad. Kind of, he grew up seeing his dad like be that typical Mexican dad where he works and that's enough. That's it. That's all he has to do.
So
but
what-
then he also saw his mom struggle and get annoyed with his dad. So he kind of grew up from both sides of that, and I feel like that's where me and him fought a lot was when he was struggling to figure out which man he should be.
Oh yeah.
Whether he should be the Americanized like his mom or
That's
that
what I'm trying to
Mexican.
say.
Yeah, that's what I'm
trying to
saying.
say.
Like he's definitely from both of those
So
sides.
basically, Dros was saying is like, I adapted from
Sorry,
both.
I'm drunk
both,
as fuck, guys.
Yeah,
I
me too.
adapted it.
Shout
I
out
adapted
Junior.
both sides,
I
and,
love
and,
Junior.
and made my own path,
Is there
my
live
own
chat?
way to be who I
No,
want to
man.
be.
Yo,
I
chat,
didn't want to be
chat.
this
Yo,
typical
Chad, L-Dub or
original
W.
Mexican. I didn't want to be this typical American. I took
W
both
chat. W chat.
sides and made my own wave.
Wait. So, and with that being said, brother, what about you? Like, how do you feel? Like, what kind of man do you want to be? Like, from what you've seen?
Is it, you
Like,
know what?
like if you have a partner, like if you have a girlfriend, do you believe that she should just
Hold up. So you grew up with your dad, right? You know how your dad is.
Yeah.
Would you bring up your kids like that, or would you bring up with the kids in your own?
What
your
would
own
you do
ways? Your
differently
own ways,
from
your
what
own
my
ways.
dad was
How would
with
I
you?
raise my kids differently?
Yeah. Because
Honestly,
you know,
I
how,
would-
you know how your dad is just like, hey, Miko.
Well, baby,
be
let him
hard.
speak.
No, but I'm trying to tell him. You know how your dad is. Like, oh, Miko, you need to be strong. You need to be working hard.
You know what
this
I
and
feel
that.
like my dad's incorrect thing was to do? He didn't teach you at a young age to be with him, to learn
Yeah.
all the traits he knows.
Who's this
And he
talking?
admits it. But how do you feel? Like, what
Why
kind
is
of
a
man
female talking?
do you see yourself? Oh,
kidding.
I didn't know you identified as a female. Go ahead.
No, go off. Go off, sis. Go on.
Hold on. Let's
Let's let my little bro talk.
What was the question?
Go, sorry, my bad.
What
Go ahead.
kind of
Man, I
man?
tell you about this younger generation. They don't listen. the
Okay,
same.
wait. What kind of man do you think you are going to be to your person or
your
who you
partner.
are right now because of how you seen my mom is with my dad or my dad is with my mom
or even your sister
and how our household is? Yeah.
Well, honestly, I learned from my mistakes a little bit because of what I had in the
Everybody
past with.
your previous partner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I honestly, this whole year, because it's been already a year, so I just been learning and growing.
He's the
you
fresh
know?
graduate from a year old fresh graduate.
And then from being with my dad all the time, like I guess I didn't really care about not going to work with him when I was little, but now that I'm getting older, I'm like, damn, you know what? I actually do need to know this. I need to survive out there in the real world. And what was the question?
Okay, wait. Okay, let me
Damn, you only took a sip of the beatbox.
Take
Hold
another
on,
No, it's
one.
not
hold
good.
on.
It's because you asked me a
Can I-
question. You asked me a
Wait,
question.
can I simplify it for him?
Okay,
Yeah, go
question.
ahead.
No.
Wait, hold
let
on.
me say something real quick. Honestly, Junior, you're really lucky that you have a dad that you have because
That's true.
your dad
That's
has
true.
so many ways to learn things.
He has so
and-
many
and
talents.
talents
Yeah.
that he could teach you, but you need to like sit down and like just learn it.
Can I just say though,
Your
the
dad-
talents
your
that
dad's
the
difficult.
talents that his dad has though are talents that you don't appreciate until you're
until you
older.
get older.
Until you have
Yeah.
to do those things at your home.
Yeah, that's true.
That you buy, that you have with your partner. And you just don't get it until you're in those situations like, damn, we need a freaking entertainment center. I should have learned from my dad.
That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say. And I was about to say, I was like,
Go off.
Like that go kart, your dad's gonna fix that shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And once you get older, you're going to buy a go-kart and be like, damn, I don't know how to fix this. I should have paid attention.
Yeah.
You know?
uh-huh.
I feel like your dad's talents are some that you don't aspire to have until you're older.
Yeah.
Literally, he put his whole blood and sweat and tears and everything.
Yeah.
In the house where it's at now.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hold on. I want to go back to your sister's question. What kind of man do you think you're going to be to a woman? Like, are you going to be that typical old school,
My
like
man's
gonna be the
Mexican, traditional man where it's like, oh, I'm just going to work and that's enough? Or are you going to help your partner cook and clean and do laundry and take out the trash? Like, what kind of man do you think you're going to be?
Yeah. Well, yeah, all of that, honestly. Because, like, I always said, like, a relationship to work out is always going to be a 50-50. And obviously, there's always going to be arguments and
Do you
stupid little fights. And all you got to do is talk it out and everything, you know?
Do you feel like
fact.
that's a generational thing that you've learned? Because do you think it was learned from your
Yeah.
parents or a generational thing?
Generational thing.
Yeah. Well, my mom, like, she's amazing with one, like how my parents are together.
Right.
Sometimes it's not always going to be 50-50. Sometimes it's going to be one partner needs to be 60 and the other one's going to be 40. You know, there's going to be days like that. And
You're
it
right.
happens. So some like relationships are hardships sometimes that you got to go through with your partner where you're like,
But you
you're
know-
down, I'll pick you
You're
up.
right, because there's days where I'm really depressed and Eric has to pull more weight than me, and then there's
That's
times
facts.
where Eric's depressed and I have to pull more
I'm the
weight than
chipper
him.
one and she's a negative one. Huh?
You know what sucks though? Oh, yeah. Gotta wait till this man leaves.
Come on, man.
Victor Senior.
Come on, we're saying good things about you.
V&M
mad.
Services.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget to call V&M Services LLC.
V&M Services.
What phone number, brother? What phone number?
You just know it's just generation. We don't know
602.
phone numbers. Sorry,
Don't
what were
leak
you?
your phone number.
Hold on. What were you about to say?
Um,
I think it's something about your dad.
What can I say? What can you tell me now? Like,
wait,
are
wait.
you?
one thing that I seen too is how my previous relationship was like. I grew up watching my parents like never fight. They never argued. They would like
in
scream
front of you guys.
Yeah, they would yell at each other and whatnot, but like they would make up instantly.
Right.
They would get over it.
Is that like the kind of relationship that you aspire to have?
Yeah. No.
No.
That's
I'm
the
saying
thing.
when I was.
Hold on. Before you go off, like that's the thing. 'cause-
Really quick.
Oh, we have Mama.
Mom, Myra here.
Sit down.
Come on, take a seat, take a seat.
Sit down.
Take a seat because we could use a different
Take
perspective.
a shot, bitch. I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. It's because. What the fuck? Oh shit! Your mom's on. It's gonna get hot, boy.
Alang madar.
Ooh,
Mother?
wait, we have some questions
Speak
for
into
you.
the mic.
Get in close.
Okay.
Do you
This my
feel
suegra.
like Theo Vic put enough effort into your relationship in the sense of like cooking and cleaning when you guys were younger? Or do you feel like you carried that
Take a shot, bitch.
as a mother, like you did more than he did at the time?
What?
Like, did she pull more of the weight when they were younger than what he does now?
Oh yeah. Cause
No,
Well,
I think you learn. You have to teach him.
This is true. I've had to teach Eric.
So you gotta
You don't
train
teach
the
him.
dogs.
So how long ago did he start helping you with the same things that like you do now?
I think after the kids came in, and he saw all the work that we do. and
so the kids change everything then? Is that what you're saying?
I
But
think-
was it after Yvette? Was it after Victor? Was it after
Can I ask you a
Susie?
question?
Like when did it all change?
Let me ask you a question. So when
I
you
don't like the way it look.
no, you look good. You look good. So when you and your Victor were together,
You and your Victor.
you and your Victor.
You own him now.
So when I'm sure you knew him different when you met him, you know. So when he came and then you guys were together. So when you had a kid, did it change everything? Did he change? Did you see the difference between before he had a kid until now?
he did change.
Did he?
In a good way.
But how long did it take for the change?
I think he's always. I mean, I think you're always changing.
Yeah.
So I think
But when did you see like the biggest change in him?
maybe after
Mama Garcia.
after Yvette started getting a
After
little older.
Yvette?
Yeah.
Have you seen any differences between how he parents Yvette versus Susie?
No. We're talking about like, was there a change from when you met your man Victor until like when he had a kid? Because like there's a difference. I heard stories like once you have a kid, it changes everything. Your whole perspective in life changes everything. You know what I mean? Was that for him?
Yes, it
Was
does. It does change.
Did you see a
But
switch in him?
did it change right away, or
did
did
you
it
see
was
that?
Yvette like?
Did you see the switch? Like, oh hey, I gotta work now. I
gotta go to sleep.
pull my weight. Hey, he has to go to work. Walmart.
My daddy's just always been a man.
No, but did
No,
you
but
see?
she's saying
did you,
she
did
saw a
you-
difference between
did you
before
see
you
the
were
switch?
born versus like after you were.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the switch? It's like when you met him. Like let's say you met him in school, and then you guys have their like, oh, we have a firstborn. Did you see that switch when you had that? When you guys have that event? That person right there.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have a question. So, what is different between parenting Yvette versus parenting Susie? Do you
No,
feel
no,
like
no,
you're
no,
more
no, no, no.
lenient with her?
No.
No. I have a question. Do you feel like
We
you're
haven't
more
got to that part yet.
Wait, do you feel like you're more lenient with Susie than you were with Yvette?
I think so,
And why is that?
because we can see what we've done with Yvette.
She was your trial and error.
Yes, pretty much.
Well, what I came off of saying, like, because first of all, she learned from Yvette. She experienced Junior. Now she's letting Lizette do what it has to be done. Because at the end of the day, she's done already 2 different kids.
You just feel like some things that you were like mad over with Yvette wasn't worth it, and that's
When
why
you
you
slapped
just
her?
don't make a big deal with Susie.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you learn. You know, you shouldn't make a big deal out of
Right. So certain things.
certain things.
Like how old were you when you had Yvette versus Susie?
Wait, can I just say, like, my mom, she's gone through some stuff with looking at my phone, and I'm like, she saw that I was like 50 Shades of Grey when I was in high school.
I feel like my parents too. My poor parents.
My mom went through, read my messages,
Well,
and I caught her. She was scrolling through, and her face just looked more surprised, more and more as she read.
All right.
How much worse
Alright.
can it get?
Yeah, going off of that, because you're okay.
You okay right there? Make sure you
All right,
get-
sorry, some
Technical
yeah, earthquake hit right now.
Go ahead, go off.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is for you.
We're sloppy tonight.
Yeah, a little bit.
Drunk tonight.
Drink some more.
I am.
Encourage her. Encourage her.
Like
She's like, for this, I will drink more.
being a mother from the beginning to now.
She's an amazing mother, by the way.
No, it is true. But like us growing up, we looked at our parents as like they have everything figured out. They have everything going for them. They know what they need to be done. That's how we looked at you guys as kids to the parents. Like
That's crazy.
You
Yeah.
guys had everything figured out. Now that we're growing up, did you ever have that figured out, or was it like you would just go day by day and like figure as you go?
We go day by day, so it looks like we have it figured out.
No, that's crazy because hold on. I grew up with like all my cousins and uncles and tias growing up. Like, wow, they have the house, they have a car, and everything. They have it figured out. And once I got to that age, I was like, damn, they don't have shit figured out. But you go on to the
But I'm saying like you guys grew up with kids, so like is it more like scary, or is it like, you know what? I gotta push myself to be a better person, a better mom, give them a better life.
It is scary, but you also have kids, so you don't think about that. You know, you want to give your kids
Everything.
everything you can. So
Yeah.
That's true. Where's my drink?
you don't look at that.
What did you do to my
You just
drink?
do it.
What was the hardest part about being a mom?
Hey, can I ask you a question?
I think
What was
wait,
what
wait.
was the hardest thing from being a mom from Yvette to Susie? What was the hardest part?
what
'Cause-
with Yvette, we were very young and we were learning.
Use your man voice.
Can you hear yourself?
Yes, I
When you
can.
talk? Okay.
Yes. With Yvette, we had to learn, so it was hard because we didn't know what we were doing.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Mom's acting a little shy. Like, she don't yell.
Baby, what did she about to? What do you do with this?
She's always like, Yvette!
She gets yelled at from you and her mom. Do you feel like there's anything that you would have done differently with Yvette?
No. Next question.
Probably-
No.
No, yes. I think I would probably want to talk to her more open, be more open with her.
Right. Do you feel like you're like that with Susie now?
I think I am.
Do you feel like she can come to you?
Yes, but she doesn't always.
You
Come
think
to
you,
you.
you think
No.
she'd be the most craziest out of all your kids?
That's what.
Probably.
That's what. That's,
Probably.
But,
That's
but
what
she
Senor
goes
Victor
to
says.
Yvette too, so that's a good thing.
That is
Yeah.
good because Yvette learned and it's like what trial and error.
She is lucky though because she has an older sister. I didn't have that, and my mom was actually pretty strict with me. So I feel like I couldn't talk about the things that I wanted to talk about. So I would just rebel.
that's crazy because me and my little brother, we're brothers, so we talk about everything.
See, but it's just
That's
different when you
different.
have boys.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah.
the thing is funny though because you guys do that. You say you have a man. I didn't have brothers.
We're all guys.
I didn't have no brothers at all. I had a sister. I did. But the funny thing is that we're only 4 years apart, but we still talk a lot about like something bad happened in her life. I will keep that secret. Something bad happened in my life, I'll keep it secret.
Around the
But
bank.
we will help each other cope through that mechanism and go above it and like you know just like get over it. I wouldn't be able to go tell my parents because I know my parents are gonna judge me like, why the f are you doing this?
They
Why are you
basically
doing all
leaned
that?
on each other a lot.
A
Like
lot.
from what I've heard, like him and Naomi would like go through things and only tell each other and not
To
their
the- to
parents
this
because
day,
they would
like,
rejudge.
To this day, she
Right.
puts me in check, and I put her in check. Like, we learn.
Just
and-
recently, they've been fighting about like
Yesterday, we got
Yeah.
into a big
Can
argument.
you tell him really quick when you were sick and you're like, what did she say? Oh, I can't breathe. When you were like, I can't breathe, and she was like, that's because you're fat. And weren't you saying you're a bitch?
Naomi's the most blunt person.
But I'm
I think
saying,
I've
but that's
ever
the weird
met.
shit we have. Like, at least she tells me my truth, like, because she knew I was drunk, and she was like, "You're just fat," like in a way, like, you know, like.
Yeah, she was just picking at him because he was being annoying.
But besides that, do you like? Are you happy the way you had 3 kids, or would you wish you had another kid to kind of like even it out?
No, I think 3 is enough, especially
That's what I
right
say.
now with everything being so
Expensive.
That's what I say.
Yeah. So are
Three.
you glad you had a girl though? Because I feel like Yvette is like a mother figure to
Susie.
to Suzette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
They are.
you did your part. You have, but
That's how
at
I
the
was
end
with my
of the day,
brothers.
yeah, that is true. Because like my mom, and my dad did their part, but I used to go to Naomi a lot more because I was more scared to tell my parents.
You're more comfortable with Naomi.
Yeah, because Naomi has gone through. I know Yvette's gone through a lot of shit too.
Mm-hmm.
So are you happy
Passion.
that Yvette became the woman she is now, and kind of guide them the way they have to be guided throughout their whole life?
Yes, Yvette is very independent and strong. So I'm very like proud of her and happy that the kids have her as a big sister because they can come to her.
right.
good.
If they're
So
too
does-
scared to come to you, they
So
can
does
go
that
to
make
her.
your life a little bit more easier, huh?
Is there anything that you regret in your relationship with their dad? Like,
Never.
do you feel like you should have been stronger, or do you feel like there were certain things that you just shouldn't?
I heard
have
the
made
time you slapped Yvette.
or
No,
my
hold on,
my
hold
or
on,
my
or-
Theo brought out
hold
the
on.
belt. Like, don't bring it
Or
out
things-
today.
or things that you shouldn't have made a big deal over.
The first kid's always the trial. You slap him around, you teach him, don't do this. And the second one's like, okay.
My
this and that.
boyfriend, she went through it.
And the third one's like, okay, he's
I
cool.
I think that's true because I went through a lot too. I was the
Oh, you're a
first-
firstborn,
or
huh?
Oh,
you're the
you are?
firstborn?
I'm the
You're the
oldest.
firstborn, huh?
You're the
Yeah.
oldest of your family?
Were your parents like that?
Oh yeah.
Did it ever frustrate you to see, like, did your
Yeah.
parents,
Yeah.
did it ever, okay, so let me ask you this. Did your parents have a change in the way they raised you versus the youngest?
Who's the youngest?
Oh, yeah.
Who's
Did
the
that
young-
bother you?
Hold on, who's the youngest?
It did.
Marlene?
Marlene.
Marlene.
Oh, okay.
Marlene.
It bothered you?
It did because I couldn't do a lot of things, and then we're 5 kids. So after me, the rest of the kids were able to do other stuff,
How old is
You weren't
Pachito?
able to.
like go out. He's
Damn.
10 years
So he's the third one?
younger than me. So
Oh, wow.
So he's 30.
Yeah, he's my age.
So
Oh, hold on. I'm 21. My bad.
21, looking nice.
My bad, I'm 21.
So
You look different than I did at 21.
going off of that, since you're the oldest,
I'm the oldest.
so do you kind of see that? Like, do you see yourself a little bit in Yvette, the way she talks to like the siblings, and
Or
stuff
like
that?
carry the family
Yeah.
the way she does?
Yes. Yes. With me, I had to do a lot of the, taking care of the kids.
You
Right.
shouldn't be doing that. Mom's going to get mad.
Let her talk.
I'm just saying that's how I would.
Are you sure you want to color
I'd
on
be
the
like,
walls?
hey,
I used to get my ass beat for
know,
that.
I know Tino's not here, but it's like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, bro.
No, it's true. We had to learn how to, be parents younger too.
That's true. No,
Right.
that's true.
That is true.
So I have another question. Was Theo Vic always like helpful with cleaning and cooking from the beginning, or was that something you actually had to teach him also?
I think he did try at the beginning, and then he didn't do as much until later with, when we were on our own, like
Right.
living on our own.
So did you guys not live on your own when you guys had Yvette?
Not at the
No,
beginning.
with my parents.
They used to live with Eric's parents, and Eric used to suck his thumb. And
Why do you gotta bring that up? What does that have to do with the story?
Was it Theo?
remember, Mom,
Theo?
you said Eric would suck his thumb and then touch your ear, and he'd be like,
What does that have to
Wait,
do
when
with
you-
the story?
When you started dating Theo Vic, how old was Eric?
I think he was about,
Oh, that thing when he sucked his thumb. He's like,
yes, he was about 3 years. 2
Oh,
years or-
no.
Why are you guys bringing this up?
sorry, we have a dog in the house.
He would be in his Spider-Man underwear.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm done.
Not the Spider-Man underwear.
I was always in the
Yeah.
underwear. when I was
Were you
young.
guys close to him when he was younger?
Yeah, I think we were young, close. They were very young, so they're. He was the cutest. He was the cutest little kid,
Eric?
and yeah, he was
Eric
always
is
in
the
his
cutest.
underwear.
Oh no!
Thank
You know what's funny is I always call him Choni Boy because he's still always in his underwear. He'll
He
run
still
around.
does that.
I know he runs around in his underwear.
Let's
at
talk about
home.
something else. Why are we talking about me?
And I still call him Choni Boy
Oh my god!
all the time.
I
Tell
can
you about
see
that.
that.
Chonies.
I tell you about that video where he's like, the one you showed us.
There's
one?
no video.
Which one?
Hella evidence.
Oh, with my
Yeah.
No.
I have screenshots.
All right, why are we picking on me? This is not about me. We're just asking Tia Myra questions. Why it has to go to me now?
You're the funnest to pick on.
Yeah, that is true.
But you know why? Because you're actually one of the funniest, and like you don't take things to heart.
I know. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
No, it's funny with you. With other people, it's too
What happened?
serious.
I'm sorry.
So,
But yeah.
You're just the funniest to pick on because you can take a joke.
I mean, it's what it is. I don't.
That's actually what I love the most about him is that he can take any joke. He doesn't take anything serious. Like life, it just is what it is. He doesn't-
Life is-
his pride doesn't get in the way. Of everything.
life. You gotta enjoy and stuff like that.
Oh, 100%.
Wait, so do you have any final words, Mom, as some advice on? No, I don't think she wants to give any.
Mama.
Well, thank you so much, Mom, for coming on and giving us some intel.
She's leaving?
We appreciate
We
it.
need more questions.
She's gonna
Answers.
go with my dad.
Wait. One last question.
What?
I don't know. You said you had more questions.
No, just stay. Like, we need more questions. We need more questions.
What from a different generation?
She needs another
She's
drink.
acting
That's
real
what it
shy
is.
right now,
Generation.
like she's.
Can I ask you a question? Okay.
Okay. Ale has a question.
One last question.
Okay. You guys grew up in the younger generation, the generation before me. Did you have a nickname? Like Shy Girl or...
Shy girl.
Tell me.
Yeah, because you guys grew up in
I
that.
didn't.
Tell her.
La Mayrita.
La Merita.
My right.
What do we? No, we.
La
All,
Mousy.
right.
what is he say? Or what do we? La sleepy bitch or
I would call her as a smiley.
smiley?
It's a smiley,
La
'cause
smiley.
she's always smiling.
She
Alright.
is always
No.
smiling.
I have a question for you, Tia.
Tia Mayra.
Call
her right, Tia Mayra.
Well, I was Tia, but Tia Myra, do you have any advice for us as
Get
like
bent,
as
loser.
we grow up to like kind of like give us an advice of how to live? Yeah, you have any advice for us?
One. If you could give one person advice, what would it be?
One person.
If you
Well-
could give
like
a person...
if anybody in the younger
If someone
generation.
came up to you, hey, give me advice, what would it be? Sorry.
Like the way we live, the way we talk, the way we move, like just an advice about how
What would it be? What would it be? What would it be?
your experience.
Tell us, tell us,
Besides us, you're more experienced than we are.
It'd be- you know what my mom would be? Hey, build your credit up.
Build
Yeah.
your credit up.
No.
No,
What's
listen,
one thing you would have done
listen.
differently if you were younger?
Listen. My mom's advice would be build your credit up.
She's like, not have Yvette.
She's
Okay.
like, don't
No,
have
that's
kids
true.
young.
Don't mess up your credit. But
That's credit is good.
No, but what would your advice be?
Sorry, the host is a little buzzing tonight, so we're just
He's a little different than usual.
Yeah.
I'm hella turned. I'm good.
yeah. But like any advice you give, like you want to give us, like do better, focus on work, love family, or like just
if
something.
you're gonna go for a job, just make sure you like your job, and because time flies.
It does.
And
How long have you been in your career?
16, 17 years.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
And I actually, and I wish I would just.
well, pull up to Apache Junction. There's works out there for you.
I wish I just went to school for more.
You wish you
So-
would have done more earlier.
Well, what would if you're able to go back to school, what will be the career you want to choose right now?
I'm gonna assume nursing.
I think nursing.
Who's hungry?
Me,
I heard it.
even though
You hear it?
I ate pollo, yeah, it's me.
I heard it. Who's hungry?
Sorry, guys, that was me.
We had so many different guests on tonight. It's been fun.
It's fun. It was fun. But thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you.
All right,
Thank you for
Tia Myra.
joining.
Yeah,
Love you
thank
guys.
you. Yeah,
My
love
right.
you.
Not,
That's my right.
You're
there,
one of the
OG.
coolest aunts.
We're trying to
I
get,
wish I had seen.
we're trying to get her man on here, but he's a little camera
little
shy.
shy.
you know?
He's camera shy.
They call it that's a shy boy.
Mom, next time
Shy
can you,
boy.
can you
Shy
end it
boy.
with take a shot, bitch?
His name's Victor Shies.
Do it into Eric's microphone. Do it. Just
Do
one
it, Mom.
time.
Take
Do
a
it,
shot,
Mom. One
bitch.
time for the gram.
Take a shot, bitch.
There we go.
Love you, Mom.
That's your thumbnail.
So that was my tia Myra, Yvette's mom. Joel's swagging up, but you know she's an
Swagging
amazing woman, and
She's one of us youngins though at heart.
She's
Yeah.
the favorite.
She has so much
Can
fun
you believe
with
me and
us.
her are 10 years apart?
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, you
but
are.
you know what?
So when she was born, she was 10. I was barely born.
They're 11 years apart.
Okay, my bad.
But at the end
Damn,
of the
Ale,
day,
no
though, she
offense,
has
but
she
you're
has the soul like
old.
us than the grown ups.
Yeah,
Like
my
I-
mom's amazing. My mom's a very easy soul.
Yeah,
She
like
is.
like I
Your
feel like
mom's
when
cool.
we
Eh,
party,
you know what's crazy? You're crazy. Your mom's an easy soul, but that's different. So they combine.
Yeah, they
it balance.
each other.
It balance.
They balance.
It's
Just
like
like
what
me and
it's
you.
like it's what Jasmine.
I'm easy and you're not. 'Cause you're always so fucking.
No, it is true because like with me and my girl Jasmine, like I'm more
I'm not here.
Me and my
but
girl Justin.
I'm more crazy and like spontaneous and all that, and she's more like
I feel like Jazzy's spontaneous too.
I'm spontaneous too.
to an extent, but
Not really to an
no,
extent.
it is
No, but, like,
because I
he-
have crazy ideas.
But he's
and-
talking about like he's like, let's go off roading right now at 7:00 at night. It's dark.
3
I'm
a.m. in the
like,
morning.
yeah, I'm like, it's just not realistic.
You're like, be logical.
Let's
Yeah,
go to
be
Colorado.
logical.
I'm like, let's go to Colorado at 12 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, like
Colorado.
Jazz is all knocked out on the bed like this.
Let's go then, babe.
he's like waking me up at 3 in the morning. Let's go to Denver. I'm
hold
like,
on.
what the fuck?
Was it in
Hold on,
Colorado?
hold
Or what?
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
And then she's all like, let's go then.
Wait,
She's your ride or die.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
the funniest part
Hold
is
on,
that's
hold on,
a true
hold on.
story.
Hold on. It's in your morning crickets.
You didn't
Hey,
do it
baby,
right.
let's go to Nebraska right now.
I wouldn't pass that up.
Jasmine
from
be
him.
like,
Okay.
let's go. Truck ready? Yeah. Gas is fill up? Yes. Let's go then. I'll drive. That's how she is.
I'm
She's
a
a down
down
ass
ass.
China.
I am a down ass
I
bitch
wish
for
my
him.
girl
I'm
was
not
like
gonna
that.
lie.
Yeah. Me personally, if she tells him like, I'm sleeping, babe.
No, like I'm down. I'm down. Don't get me wrong, but be realistic about it. Like, okay, you want to tell me that on a Monday morning? No, I got fucking
I'm talking
work.
about Saturday night.
No, but hold on. I'm just saying, like, I'm down, but don't tell me on a Monday when I work tomorrow.
Yeah, like this
Like,
one-
be realistic and let's fucking do it.
Yeah, like,
Hey,
Yeah.
we're going to Loft.
The host is
yeah,
choking.
we're going. Lovely, yeah.
We're gonna go to Laughlin soon.
We're going to Laughlin this weekend, so we're good.
You guys ready? You guys ready to go gamble and all that though?
I'm ready
I'm
for
ready
some
to play
crabs.
You guys been practicing? Cause we're
Don't
gonna.
act like it's your first time getting crabs.
Jasmine, don't
Oh,
say
that's
that.
what you need to.
We don't put my shit out there. Sorry, hon. Just kidding.
No, I'm ready to learn crabs. You're,
Yvette's gonna get both crabs.
Down. Thank you to Eric for teaching me how to play craps. Made me addicted.
Oh yeah,
She's definitely
But,
gotten
hey,
addicted. It's funny because she didn't like gambling at all. When
I
we
hate
met.
the slots, but I love craps.
Okay,
Oh,
but you know
crap
what's
time.
funny? She hates the slots, but she's actually really good at them. Like she's lucky with them.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
You're
you
lucky
are.
with
And you know
them.
what's funny
I
too,
don't know if
cuz
you- I don't know what you're talking about, but
you-
she's not looking.
yeah,
Yes, she
your dad's
is.
gonna go too, and you're gonna learn way more. 'Cause
I know, I can't
learned-
Yeah,
wait.
your
learned-
dad can
yeah.
teach you more than
I can't
Eric
wait.
or me can.
And then what you're gonna do? Tables of live
You're
live
gonna
tables.
be like,
We're
where's
gonna-
Yvette? And it's gonna be like 3 in the morning. I'm gonna be with my dad. We're gonna be
Baby.
like fucking
Oh,
crackheads.
well,
oh,
your
for
dad.
sure.
Oh,
I'm so
trust me.
excited.
Go get your daddy.
Okay.
You know, trust me. With your dad, we gamble. Like he won't.
I know. I gotta take a
If
good
we're making
I want to
amount of
play
money.
blackjack. I want
Well,
to play craps.
You know what's funny is about her dad? Like I would assume he would be in bed early. I would assume that he didn't
No.
like gambling.
That guy
but
stays
but he's
up.
so funny
You know
because
what?
we
You know
hold
what?
on.
Picture
Ale,
at
hold-
SPM.
Yeah. No, Ale, but wait, we've been to Laughlin with them before. You guys didn't go
Uh-huh.
that trip.
Uh-huh.
We've been there with them, and
He's
he
like,
stays out so late,
Yeah.
like gambling,
He
and I
does,
just
huh?
I
He
didn't see
does.
him as that type of guy.
he's
But
all like, I told your kids to stay in school.
I'm the one that told your kids to
Yeah.
stay in school.
But now, like when I went gambling with my Theo Victor,
I'm the one that taught you about the.
he's the one that
game.
taught me how to play crabs and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever played live tables on crabs, I won over $150 because he was there teaching me how to play. I'm
Because
like,
he knows all the like.
and I was all scared. I'm like,
logistics
no,
of it.
no, no. Like, mijo, just throw in $20. No. Throw $20. Okay, throw in the $20. 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in,
Uh-huh.
I left $150.
But it's because he has
Profit.
experience. He really
Yeah.
knows what
Yes,
he's
he does.
doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I mean, at
That's
the
why
end of the day,
I'm excited
So-
because you taught Yvette, but like
You taught me and Yvette.
Yeah, but you guys haven't even learned from literally the
From the-
master.
from
Eric's
the master,
good,
yeah.
but Theo Vic is great. You
The
know,
OGs.
and then
I feel like I caught on real quick too.
yeah,
That
but
was crazy.
but maybe your dad will stay on the crab table for like hours. We'll play till like 3, 4 in the morning.
What do you take hella beatbox and go there?
Yeah, no, let's
Shout out
take.
beatbox.
Yeah, shout out beatbox. You
Beatbox.
know, badass drinks.
Tino's Critique Corner beatbox. He's not here, but
I can't
we're-
wait. I really can't wait.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm not sleeping. I'm gonna be like on the. I'm gonna.
No,
be
you
on
know what I
those
told Eric?
tables.
Well, I'm not trying to sleep.
We're gonna have
I'm
a good
trying to
night.
stay up all night.
Yeah, we're gonna be down there like. Bam, 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 making money. You know what I mean?
Turning 20 into 200.
So y'all, you want to end it up, or you want to keep going?
I think it's about time we wrap it up. We wrap it up.
Honestly, this podcast has been a little
Little
hectic.
wonk. Yeah, little wonky here and
Hey,
there.
man, but man, that's what it is. You know, you never know.
You never know
The
what's
best
gonna happen.
podcast is when it's just unpredicted. You know, you get people on here talk about different things and all that instead of having it all sorted,
Organized and-
and all
yeah.
that. But I mean, honestly, I feel like this podcast was a fun podcast tonight.
It was
I had fun.
nice and raw.
I don't want to end it, but I mean, sometimes we gotta end it.
Sometimes, yeah, you do have to
Because you know, I'm gonna keep drinking. We're all gonna have a good time.
get the party going.
Yeah, maybe be a part 2 after this. Who knows? Yeah, it is true.
Wait, do you want to wait for Jasmine to come back to say goodbye, or
Go sit over there.
why?
We're gonna end it with the SPM.
Hey. This is for your daddy.
Okay, so we're waiting for. Okay, turn down a little bit.
In honor of my father. Man, remember Eric?
No, keep in the background. But
Eric, what's your memory of me with the SPM?
That's what I was gonna talk about. Okay, so I learned from it. I found out SPM about 20 some years old, maybe.
Put the
Or 20
mic-
years
put the
ago.
mic straight,
Yeah, so about 20 years ago, I found out about SPM. We were in Yvette's, which is her dad's old 78 Chevy. We were just cruising on the street, and then she's like, "Hey, Dad, put it. You know my name." I'm like, "What do you mean you know my name? It's SPM." And he put on SPM on a rainy night, driving just down home, and this is it. I'm like, damn. Ever since then, I've been a big fan of SPM.
No, but wait. I love when you. All right.
Yeah, right there.
Wait, I love when you imitate it and you're like.
Oh, she's like, "Dad, put on SPM."
No,
Put
how
on
do-
SPM. He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Put it. You know my name. You know my name." And then he put it on. I'm like, who's this fucking genius? It's SPM, man.
I love it when like people make fun of my dad with SPM and like they always reference.
No,
like,
you know, but SPM's like,
Wiki,
he's a
wiki.
fucking legend. Hey, shout out to SPM.
SPM.
Hopefully he gets out next year. His pro hits next year. So hopefully 2024
I have
he'll
a
be
picture
out.
of your dad holding up Emma.
As a pit bull
as a
like
pit
that.
bull.
Yeah.
I bought me a pit
baby,
bull
you're gonna have to
puppy.
put that on the.
I will. I'll put it up. I'll put it up. I bought me a pit bull puppy.
Wait, is her mic on now?
Oh, hold on.
Right, we're gonna say bye, Jazzy.
Can you say it?
I don't know. I feel like it's somehow.
Yeah, I can't hear her. There we go.
Is that better?
Yes.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Okay. Either are we gonna keep the podcast going or?
It's going.
We keep
It's
going.
going.
And so like
I
that,
don't give a fuck.
we could probably do a part 2 and all that.
Part 2.
Yeah, I got a question.
Go for it.
All right, so I use red M&M as lipsticks. Wait up.
I have a question for you. Am I your favorite cousin?
You're the only cousin I talk to, so yes. As now, you're top 3.
Who's the first?
My cousin Isaac.
Man, fuck your cousin.
Wait.
But I love that man to death. We talk
Yeah.
every day. We do all that. But at the end of the day, though, I see way more.
better.
We talk more and all that. And
Wait, who me?
yeah.
Wait, can I just
Wait, my
say,
mic
like,
kinda
you
sucks. I
say
can't hear
that?
myself.
You can hear yourself.
No,
You're
you
fine.
say that, but you see
You're
her
good
the
then.
most. Like,
Yeah, but at
we're-
the same time, Isaac understands who I am, and we talk more deep about
I
shit.
understand you.
Yeah, I feel like you don't
No,
give her the
yeah,
opportunity.
I never judge
Yes,
you.
no, but at the end of the day, we're men. We talk about more different shit than we do with a girl.
Do you think that makes
I see what you're
her-
saying because when it comes to me and Naomi have a different
Naomi?
relationship.
So who's your
than you
favorite
and I.
cousin then, Yvette?
Naomi.
My favorite
Which is
cousin is
understand-
Pac-Man.
Yeah, you see?
I love you,
What
dog.
is
If
true?
you see this, I love you, dog.
Damn, baby, you gone.
Shout out
Hey,
B-Rock.
he's getting
Hey,
on me
shout out
still.
to Joe. Joe's on another fucking level.
wait. Like Naomi's my person.
That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
fuck.
And then at the end of the day, Isaac's
Naomi.
your cousin and
if
fuck
we
your
ever do get
kids,
married,
too.
Isaac's gonna be my best man. Because at the end of the day, Isaac understands me, and we go through all this shit. We might not hear it. We might not see each other every day. We might not talk every day. at the end of the day, Isaac knows what we go through, what I go through, and then
They're just different.
we are, and we're both fucking assholes, so we understand each other
Yeah.
to an extent.
No, I get that. I get that.
And like
Because you guys have gone through stuff together.
Oh man, we fought, fist fought, we talked
Oh,
shit. I
we
fired
talked-
him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He disowned me. I disowned him.
I disowned
It is
him.
true. Like we got
Like,
to the
you
point,
own him
no,
in
no,
general.
There's been points where like we like gone to it. Like we're like, you know, fuck
Yeah.
you. I'm done. Don't talk
But I
to
feel
me
like
anymore.
that's normal for cousins. Like I feel
But
like
I'm
it's
saying-
normal for you to fight with your
But I'm
cousins.
saying like I've never done that.
I've only
with
fought
any,
with Naomi once.
'Cause
but
I beef
but I'm
with
saying
Mariah.
like I've never gone to that extent with anybody but Isaac.
Yeah.
What do you
and-
mean to that extent? What
where
does that
he,
mean?
Like where
Where,
he's
like-
saying like he's gone through it all with him, where he's been up and down.
And
Yeah,
down with
like
him.
I
Yeah,
literally
yeah, yeah.
put hands on him. He put hands on me. We fucking just we put each other to the fucking.
Well, we can put hands on each other. Just
But I'm
kidding.
saying
just
like
kidding.
we disrespect each other
JK.
so bad to the end of like to the point.
Oh,
like,
so you like to be toxico.
no like
Oh, he likes
No,
toxic.
no,
I can
no.
give you that, baby.
No. But
We know what you
I see
mean.
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You just gone through different things with
It's
him.
made your bond so strong.
exactly compared to you, cuz where I love you to death.
But you guys don't
but
have fights like that.
We don't have fights like that because at the end of the day we.
Why though? Because I'm a cool ass person.
No. What it is?
No,
what
it's
it
that-
is that
it's
you
that
guys.
you don't put me in my place like Isaac does.
I don't.
Oh, she does.
No, not like Isaac does. Isaac tells me like you're fucking up, dude. He's all like,
No, but look again. Like she said, you don't give me the opportunity because you show him a different side of yourself
well, yeah,
than you
because
show me.
yeah,
That's true.
'cause-
You're more vulnerable with him
well,
than
yeah,
you
'cause
are
I've
with
known
her.
I've known him my whole life. I've known
You've known
you-
her whole
Yeah,
life.
but I've he's seen me where I've been like to my deepest ends.
That.
To
But have
my
you given her that
darkest.
opportunity?
No, 'cause
Probably not.
I don't think me and him have gone closer until you and him have gone
Yeah,
together.
honestly.
Right.
Because why? He
That
was
is
always
true.
with his girlfriends. He was always like out partying.
It's not easy to be the greatest. I want you to know that.
No, but which is funny though, because you know what's funny thing is that
I'm so.
no,
I'm
the
so
funny thing
fortunate
is
to have
that
met you.
no, I'm closer to you way more now. I see you more.
As an adult, maybe.
I see you more. I hang out with you more. I come around more. But at the end of the day, Isaac gives more advice than anybody, and than I've
Well,
been with.
because then again, like you don't tell me what's going on through your mind.
But I'm saying, but that's 'cause
You mean like from a men's point of view?
yeah, I understand where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, Isaac knows me more better than anybody else in the world.
Well, yeah, it's
That's my
because it's-
person.
But now look.
But at the end of the day,
Now-
though, with you, cause I love you to death. I'll come to you at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, Isaac knows me who I am.
Yeah.
I've cried with him. I
Who
live
you
with him.
were or who you are now?
I am. I live with Isaac. I fired Isaac from work. I fought with him, fist fight,
But how long
We-
ago were those kind of things?
like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, but the thing
Like
is
3
now,
years ago, too,
But
4
the thing is now, look at where we are now. Like I could say now, like
Now
okay,
look at
it's
me.
Naomi, you,
Look
and
at you.
like
Yeah.
because you guys too.
No, it is true. It is true. But at the end of the day, who calls me more than? Who calls me more?
Me.
I mean, it,
Well, I see you more.
but hold on. She
No.
sees you more
No,
than you
but
see
listen to me.
Isaac.
Who calls me more? Who texts me more?
I mean, I feel like it depends on what
No,
you're
no, no,
talking
yeah,
about.
but-
that's true though.
No,
because-
no.
But the thing is, I will never hit you up when I only need something. The only time I hit you up is when I want to see you, right? 'Cause-
Okay, no, but listen
But
to me.
then it's not even necessary
Who-
because we already have
no,
plans
no,
every
no.
weekend.
Yeah,
but,
we just
no,
look at
see,
each other.
but that's the problem. Like, who calls me more and who texts me more?
But the phone works both ways.
This
exactly.
is true.
That's
You're
what
not
I'm
ca-
saying.
Exactly.
You're not calling
What
her.
have
Tell me
you
that.
initiated as
Because when I
Okay, wait,
text-
I have a
Cause-
question.
okay, no,
Do you
no,
reach out
stop.
to her as
Yes.
much as you reach out to Isaac?
No, I reach out to her,
No,
but my problem is that
no.
when I reach out to her, she doesn't text me back for a couple days or a couple
no,
hours later.
but what do you normally
Ooh, friend,
text?
I'm
me?
So
sorry.
when I text,
But what do you normally text me? What
hey,
do you?
cuz, what are you
Okay,
doing?
No,
cuz?
you don't.
Check your phone. Check your phone
I
right
have
now.
all my messages.
All right, check your phone right now.
Because if you were to be like, hey, I really need you. I need to I need some advice.
Yeah.
I will drop everything that I'm
I'll
doing.
give her that. She doesn't respond as often as she should.
Exactly. So if I call
But
Isaac,
when you need
if
something, she's
if
there.
I call Isaac or text him, he'll at least hit me back within that hour.
Okay, but if you were to tell me, and you know that if I suck at texting, but if you say, Yvette, this is like an emergency and I need you, I'm 100% there. If you haven't, then that's on you.
He won't be there. You'll be there a couple hours later.
In a text, but if you call me, I'll answer.
But
Maybe
that's-
I may not answer right then and there, but don't I call back? And I'm like, all right, hey.
She does. She's
That,
gotten better.
but I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Like Isaac, I grew up with him. He's my man. I've known him more than anything. He's been through my lows. He's been through my highs. He's been through all my bullshit that I've been through in my life. He's been through all my girlfriends. He's been through all my sacrifice. He's been through all my emotional damages I've been through.
Sacrifice. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
No, but I get that because it's like me and Naomi. Me and Naomi
Yeah.
lived together for a while, right? So
Exactly.
that brought us together.
So there's points and stuff that we go to, but to this day, I'll rather go to you and talk to you and love you to the death, and I'll hang out with you all day. But when it comes to like men talk,
They got family issues.
My cousin.
because I think you and I have more of a relationship where we want to show each other our happy sides
Yes.
rather than our.
but you won't put me in my place like Isaac does.
Well, because you haven't
hold
given
on.
me.
She will give you. She will put you in your place.
Isaac puts that
No, but can I say our relationship?
has
It's just
been,
different. It doesn't mean
Yeah,
that
it is
It
different.
doesn't mean
It
that
is
one's
different.
better than
Same
the other.
but
I
different.
just feel like you guys have a different
No, and
relationship.
I love her to death. Like I'll go through a lot of things, but at the same time, as a man, you go to a man's problem.
I feel like
As a woman,
Isaac is your favorite boy's cousin, but I feel like she's your favorite girl's cousin. I feel like
It
it's
is.
just different
It is.
who you
Yeah.
come
like
to with
honestly,
what you're doing.
like we should like go hang with your cousins.
Yeah.
I'm just. Oh
wait,
my
wait.
God.
No,
This
no,
is
that's
hold on,
sex.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
No, listen to
Hold
that.
on. This is an ongoing thing between them. In case the listeners don't know, is
Cousin
that
beef.
they just fight about which cousins are more important. But
Because I'm like, do you not realize you have toxic cousins?
Who?
I'm over here like, cuz I'm not. I
I
care
never
for
heard
you.
about that.
Yeah,
But this was like before, you know.
But I'm
Oh,
saying,
I'm
like,
sorry.
but I'm saying,
This
like,
is not
but I'm saying,
now.
like, right now, as a place I'm staying, like, sitting right now, and like the place I'm in right now, you are the cousin to go to. But Tim Isaac is my man to go to.
Yeah.
So
No, it's
it's
true
like-
because
it's like
I'll
you
go
guys
to
are both
Naomi
top
about
two.
right,
Yeah.
you're gonna jump to Naomi before Eric for certain situations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
Yeah,
like, I would go to better than before, but to this day, I'd rather go to you. Yeah, Isaac, like, she says,
you go
Isaac's
to-
a little toxic. He's a little different. She might not like him fully.
Hold
but-
on, that's not true. It's just I don't know him like you do.
But at the end of the day, Isaac has always been there for me since day one. I've lived with him. I've cried with him. We share the same, not the same girlfriend, but we share like the same like, not girlfriend, but we dated and did double dates, did all that bullshit. We like literally lived life together
You've gone
as
through
brothers.
life, yeah.
As brothers.
Yeah.
So he knows who I am as a fucking man.
That's just a strong bond.
And there you go, Joe.
That's right.
No,
so,
I get that.
So I'd rather go to him for anything I ever need. But when it comes to girl cousins, you're the top two.
Wait,
that I
but
would
can
go
I
to.
ask you a
Who's your
question?
first?
Wait.
Oh.
Can I ask?
Isaac's top one.
Wait,
You're
you
top
guys,
two.
I have a question.
Okay, sorry.
Out of anyone, if you can call at any time, who would it be? For real. Like you're
Not text.
like the person call. The person that you can count on the most,
Like,
who would
hey,
it be?
I just crashed my car.
No,
Can you come pick me
not
up?
like that. Like just emergency,
Okay.
something more serious. Like
Hey.
if who would it be? The person you can count on the most that would be there for you, without any fucking excuses.
My
Annie.
sister,
She's saying cousins.
No, I'm saying cousins.
cousins.
Yeah, I know Naomi would be there in a heartbeat.
You got Yvette,
You-
Isaac, Selene.
Better.
I can't tell. I can't answer that question.
Why?
You have to.
No, who could you count on the most? That's something you can answer. Like, who can you call and be like, there's no excuses. I'm going to be there in an hour or two.
Facts on facts on facts.
I can't answer that question.
Why? Why?
Truth
Why can't
is
you answer
religion.
it? It's a simple question.
You bitch.
Because at the end of the day, people are busy with their lives.
No.
No.
She's
Who
saying-
would drop everything for you and be there?
Which cousin would drop everything for you and be there for you? On facts. Straight
Be
up.
real.
Junior?
Don't worry about hurting her feelings if it's not her, but
Yeah.
Susie? Hey?
Susie gets in the car.
Probably Junior.
You got me
Junior?
fucked up, Chris.
Junior. He would. I think
Wait, actually, Junior is pretty valid. I'm not saying
Yeah.
you're not.
No. But like if you said Eric,
But Junior's a
Eric's
down
going
ass
through
cousin.
This, Eric's doing
I
that.
love
I'd be
Junior.
like, fuck you guys. I gotta go. I gotta
No,
go with my cousin.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like Junior would be there 100%, but I feel like she would the same.
Yeah, like if I had,
And
to
I'm not just saying that
Well,
because
that's
we're
what I'm saying.
here.
I can't pick because at the end of the day, it is true.
You have multiple.
No, yeah,
is
you know
what
we would all
think.
be there
That's
for
why
you.
I can't pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know if I were to call you and Naomi, like I will always
Yeah.
be able to count on you guys.
And then the
100%.
reason why I won't pick Isaac is because he
And me.
The reason
No, yeah, but like cousins.
the
wise.
reason
Oh, yeah.
why
Yeah.
No, yeah,
the
I
reason
for-
why I
I
won't pick
forgot.
the reason why I won't pick Isaac is because he works and he can't have his phone at work. Like
No, but it doesn't matter.
So
If
he's-
you were to
no,
call me at 3 a.m. and you had an emergency
or at work.
there's no excuse. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hold
Work
on,
the next day.
hold on. You talking about you live in Glendale and he lives in East Mesa. Would
I
you
don't
drive
care.
all the
That's
way?
what I'm saying.
But
I'll
I'm saying,
make
but I'm
that
saying,
time.
but
like
we're saying no
Isaac,
matter-
Isaac works like.
No, because she just means like if something were to go down.
But I'm saying like depending, because Isaac works.
no,
But it doesn't matter about work, is what we're saying.
No,
like
but
you
I'm
would
saying
drop
he works. He
everything.
works from 12 a.m.
No.
to 5 a.m. in the morning.
What
so
she's saying-
if I can't get a hold of him, of course I'm gonna go with my cousin.
No, but she okay. If you know what, honestly, and the reality of it is,
Go ahead.
it's something. If you ever were in an emergency, I know for a damn fact, you would call your parents first. And what happens? Your parents would give the message to my dad. What would happen? I find out or something.
Your dad's gonna pick me
We're
up.
all there. We're 100% all
Your dad will
there.
pick me
Amelia.
up.
Yeah, like if you
Your
were-
mom's family
Eric.
will
Like,
definitely be
I
there.
would
Friends.
lose-
Hold on. I don't have friends. I have family.
Joe be like, I'm tired. I'll see you tomorrow.
Joe will be like, oh,
You'd be like,
I'll call you back
"Damn."
in the morning.
Damn, I got work in the morning.
Damn, that sucks. I gotta go to work in the morning.
I don't have friends. I have family.
Family. That's funny.
No, but you know what, Jesse? I would say you're my go-to person when
Really?
yeah.
I feel
All
like
right,
you are
all right,
too.
all right, all right,
Listen, you may not respond all the time or as fast as I would like you to, but when I actually need something and like I express that through a message, like you definitely take that message. Serious.
Yeah. If you ever need, like, I may slack in responding, but when you say like,
But
bitch,
why is
it's an
that? No,
emergency.
I'm sorry, but why is that?
Because like, so I'm like, okay, I'll get back to it, and like I'm doing.
We're not
something.
talking about family stuff. We're talking about.
Hold on,
Wait, but this
she's-
is a friendship thing. Like, why isn't she
'Cause-
responding? Kind of shit.
Okay, you know, I'm just a bad.
She responds to you. Do you hold on?
Baby, tell her.
Hold on.
What?
Do you?
What?
Does
Tell
she
her what?
respond
Tell
to
her
you?
what?
Hold
Tell her
on.
what? Tell her what?
How long?
fast did I
How
respond
long?
to
How
you?
long does it take her to respond to you in like a
whole
message?
day?
For real?
Yeah.
How does that frustrate you?
forever.
Hold on. Does that frustrate you?
I remember, you know what's funny? I remember in the beginning, she's like, "Oh, I'll text you all the time," and she would answer fast. Now that we've been in a relationship for
That
like
comfortable?
3 or 4 years, she answers me whenever she wants. I'm like, wow.
No, because I get.
But does that
home-
bother you? Hold
Yeah, it
on,
does.
hold on, Yvette.
I'm
Hold
sorry,
on.
baby.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
on. Hold on. Does it really bother you?
Yeah.
It bothers me too.
It
I
does.
love her as a friend, but it's really obnoxious. Like, and you know what I've told her before?
What?
I'm kind of drinking, so I'm just gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah, you bitch. No, but you know what I've seriously told her is that people make time for the things that are important to them.
No,
And
no,
if
no,
she's
no.
not making time,
no.
I love you. I love you.
So we could go get him real quick.
We should ask my dad if he can take us.
Hold on.
Daddy.
Hold on.
Walk it down.
The liquor store.
Hold on. I love her. I do, and she knows this. I've said this before behind closed doors, so she knows this. But I've told her, if you love someone or you care, you'll make the time to respond to them or to reach
Can I
out
say
to
something?
them.
Go ahead.
It's not.
And she's
that-
gotten better.
No,
Go on,
but
sis.
it's not about that. I'm not prioritizing you
We
guys.
need your daddy on here.
It's just that like I don't know, like lately, like I've just
Papa
been going
Garcia.
through it, and sometimes
Right.
like
But
it's-
to be fair, everybody does.
I know, but you know what my lack of thing
Oh,
is.
there he
I
is. There he
need
is.
to-
Wait, get on. Get out here.
Oh.
Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go.
Eric, he's not gonna do it. He's
Shy.
not
He
gonna do it.
won't.
Shy.
Baby, don't force him.
Dad, you can
He's
still walk in the back,
shy.
Dad. You're fine. You can still walk in
He's
the back.
shy.
We'll cut it out.
He's shy. He's shy.
We'll cut it out. He will.
What are you shy for?
He's always so worried about us eating and enjoying his food. That's my
Oh.
favorite.
He didn't put on his makeup.
That's my
tonight.
favorite thing.
Can I? Okay, it's sometimes guys like. It's just like
Oh,
I get home.
By the way, I got bit by a dog.
Hold,
But
hold on. We're talking about
Yeah,
Yvette
go
not
for it.
responding, so let her defend herself.
Go, go,
Okay,
go for it.
it's not okay. Like it's like I said, text I suck.
What do you do?
If you guys call me,
100%.
I'll answer. Like I'll
No,
answer.
Sandra would call you.
Maybe
But
I missed
wait.
the first
She'll
call.
answer 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah.
But why not respond right away? Why not like
Because
just a simple text?
when I get home, I'm like, okay, I gotta come home and I gotta help my mom in the kitchen.
So
okay, but
excuses
how
what
long
I
does
hear.
it? Yeah, no,
No,
seriously.
honestly,
hold on.
sometimes it takes a while because too, I'm catching up with my parents.
No, she's not.
Right.
You know how it is, Eric.
But how
like,
fast is it to respond to a text? Be honest. Be honest.
It could be a few seconds.
A few
But the
seconds of
thing
your
is,
day.
I like
So
to
that's
put
why I
my-
can't rely on
Hold
you.
on, hold on,
you know
hold
what?
on, hold
I
on.
overthink it and I want to put effort into it. So then
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I'll respond right now.
Hold on. But you guys, hold on. Let me tell her something. It's not
that I don't prioritize
Hold
you
on,
guys.
hold on. It's not what you say in the response. I mean, some
Prioritize
of
your
it is.
priorities.
No, it is.
Some
No,
of
'cause
it
sometimes-
is, but
Sometimes when I'm like, yay, and I put exclamation points, and then you're so dry as fuck, and I'm like,
bitch.
No, but you know why? Because sometimes
Either way,
it's
though,
like
you don't respond at all.
because sometimes it's like okay,
Even to
our
me,
excitement was.
her main-
Hold on, listen.
Even when we call you,
Hold on, our excitement was 8 hours ago, bitch. I'm dry now. I don't know what the fuck to respond anymore.
sorry
You
about
respond
that.
too
I'm sorry
late,
about that.
and my
You're
all
right.
all
You're
of
right.
hold on, all of my excitement is gone. It's been 8 hours.
I
Where's my excitement now?
No,
I'm
I-
dry because I'm tired now.
get that. You're right.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's just.
But there has been times where I do respond right away. and
No,
you're
you
just-
do. You do.
Yeah.
She's gotten better. I'll give her that. She's
That's
gotten a
cap.
lot better.
No, and I
Not
feel so
true.
bad.
She's gotten better.
Because there's a friend too that I have. Like that girl, I've ghosted on her. I've
Christina?
gone like MIA.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yahira?
That girl's an amazing
Yeah,
friend.
Gadizi.
Yeah.
That
all
girl,
right,
like,
all right. We'll give him
I
a
mean,
minute.
not better.
Give him a minute. Hey,
Have you heard of Blue Chew?
no,
Blue Chew. No, just kidding.
Dro. So let's do part 2.
Part twosies. No, we still got topics. It's like we haven't even
We
talked
still,
about
I'm
we
topics.
saying-
still going,
but I'm
baby.
saying,
We're
no,
having
no.
a good time.
Let's do a part 2.
yeah, because this is what like 3 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Do a part
Two.
2. Then we could talk about it, and then if something happens, we could just So I do the clap. You say part 2, and then we'll go from the topics stuff like that.
Let's go.
All right, guys.
All right. So I'm gonna clap, and then you do a part 2.
All right, ready?
All right.
All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome to the Provisionally Podcast Part 2. We're back and we're better.
We're back. Oh,
Better
I'm here.
than that.
Eric Grizzly.
Eric Grizzy.
Jasmine.
Hi guys, it's Yvette.
How are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. We're good. We're just here back with the part 2. We have.
Amped up,
Amped
ready
up.
for some more topics.
All right.
We're real fired up.
What do you guys
from
want to
some of
talk
our
about? You guys
previous-
started. You guys started.
All right. We got some fun topics tonight.
What else you got?
We're just having fun. No, but anyways,
We are having fun.
it's a good time.
We are. So what do you guys want to talk about? Like what's going on?
What really grinds your gears, Eric?
What grinds my gears? is-
Jumping off a cruise ship at 18 years old into a shark-infested water.
You want to talk about
Shark
that?
infested.
Hey
Yeah.
man.
Didn't you really do that?
No, we didn't.
Or what
Remember I told
no,
you?
no,
No,
I-
it was a story
No,
that
I was with her. I was literally at night. Like we just barely going to sleep. She went and fell asleep. I was on my phone, and I literally saw on TikTok a little 18-year-old has just jumped off into a cruise ship from into water,
A shark
into shark
infected.
infested water, and then he
Wait, hold on.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did jump off a boat one time.
I know. I thought that you did
but
something
that was in Rocky
You did?
Point, and I was allowed to do it because
Like
we
2
were.
inches
Wait,
off.
hold on. I
We-
have a
we were
question.
stationed.
Is this for real? Like it was shark infested waters?
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. It was.
And how did we know this?
Because okay, hold on. Let me break it down. So when I saw it, I thought it was literally the cruise ship, the little waves. So like, oh, it's just waves. So when he
Like the
disappeared,
current?
he disappeared. Like literally, if it was a boat like floating, he like if I left it behind, he left it behind. But when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, he literally got left behind. But then there's sharks. I saw the shark in the video, and then said literally, okay, so it could have been a shark, or it could have been the boat like that sucked him in under. And that's what it is.
Oh shit! So he died.
He
He was
died.
18 years
Well-
old. Well, they just basically lost him. Like he's disappeared.
They
gone.
stopped. They stopped
There's
the.
no- there's
they
no
stopped
way
the
of
search and
telling.
rescue.
There's not searching after 24 or 48 hours. It's not searching for him.
Yeah, and the thing
There's only
is,
so much you can do.
Imagine
in the
your
ocean.
brother jumping off a cruise ship and he disappears and then nobody looks for
It
him.
was a graduation, right? It was a graduation.
no,
They
no,
had
he
just-
graduated,
They had just
No, but what
graduated.
I'm saying is it was
they
like
had just graduated from high school, or whatever. So they
and
went
he
on a
went
cruise
on the
ship.
Bahamas on the cruise ship, and he was drinking. and
Someone
having a good
dared
time.
him. Someone dared him to jump off the cruise ship, and he was drunk. They're all drunk.
and he jumped off.
He jumped off,
and when he
then-
jumped off, if you see the video, there's this part where like there's something in the ocean that you can't really tell what it is, but he's trying to swim away from it.
Yeah.
So when he swims
So
away
you can
from
see it even though it's at night. Because at night the ocean is
no,
really
but
dark.
it's because that cruise ship is really light up. So there's something in the ocean that you see, but you can't make.
Is the video still out there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's out there.
yeah. You can't make an eye of what it is, but you could see him. And instead of him swimming towards the boat, he swims away from it.
Yeah, because
As-
they throw a little round circle.
Like the
Yeah.
donuts, like
Donuts,
you know
they throw it in there.
the
they
life.
were,
And-
hold on, they were drinking, right?
Yeah,
they were.
oh, yeah,
So
he was
he's
drunk.
swimming towards it. I don't know. He's in. You see him swim away away from it, and then he
kid.
disappears. She disappears from it.
That's so sad to
That is
think
so
about.
sad. I think about my brother and I'm like, fuck.
I think I'm.
Yeah, because he's at the exact
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
So well, same with that.
horrible.
Like that happened a couple months before that.
Would you do a cruise ship
Hell no.
No.
or like
And that's
a
another
cruise?
topic because there's like I saw that TikTok. There's another topic about another cruise ship. They're like from the Carnival cruise ship, whatever.
They're coming from
I don't know.
somewhere and they went to North
They
Carolina.
got stuck into an actual storm. So there's an actual fucking. They're in a cruise, and you can see the water seeping into the room. So they're like.
I saw that.
Like the floors
Like they had
all full of
they had a
flow.
storm.
Ever see the Titanic?
Yes.
The water seeping into the.
Yeah. It's all through the
It literally
hallways.
is like that, so you can see that.
Wait,
so.
but would you do it?
No, hell no.
I'm so okay. Something that me and Eric have always like.
Me and Yvette
bonded-
said never cruise ships.
Yes, me and Eric have always bonded over that. We're so afraid
You
of
wanna go to cruise
open
ship?
waters like that. Like it scares
We're about
me.
to bond over that right now, girl, because I don't want to go.
I don't know what it is about cruise ships or like. You know what it is like, okay, being on a plane, you're on there for a certain amount of time. You can land anywhere, whatever.
I'm on
It
a
is what
plane.
it is. But a cruise ship, like, you're just out in the middle of ocean. Like, that scares
I would
me.
do a cruise ship if I knew for.
Clearly, it's a part two. He's getting tired.
Yeah, sorry, no. I would do a cruise ship if I knew for a fact that nothing was gonna happen, like no storms at all.
But
If
you
it's,
don't
like,
ever
around-
know that.
But
That's
I'm
the
saying,
scary
but,
thing.
It's
no.
rare.
That's-
I don't think. I think it's rare for
No.
it to happen. Like
From,
that.
That's the
from-
thing, that's the thing.
from what I heard is that cruise ship knew what they're going through, and they announced it. Then they tell the people
Well, because you can't freak out the people.
Oh.
exactly.
That's true.
So they
You
went
create
through it,
chaos
Yeah,
and
but they
and
went through
havoc.
it. Either way, it's better be well prepared and known, and then be surprised about it, and then like.
But not really, because you scare too many people and it becomes a big
So
thing.
you're telling me if say a cruise ship's gonna go sinking, will you rather get notified or you rather?
What are you
just be
gonna do?
surprised?
You're on a cruise ship. Where are you
okay.
gonna go?
But
you
I'm,
know,
but
like
I'm asking, like, will you rather get
No.
notified?
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about like the little boy when he got.
No.
No,
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 just
I-
like a cruise
no,
ship in
I'm
general.
talking about when it goes to bad storm or they're about to sink or they're gonna hit something. Will you rather be notified?
No,
Or-
you
or-
get notified for sure.
Exactly.
Would you though? Because then you have all these scary thoughts. Like at some point, I feel like I
No,
would just
well-
want to be like
I would like to be asleep.
oblivious to it.
I would like to be asleep in this. time.
Oh, great.
Not with the announcements, ma'am.
I would like to be notified because you never know if something does happen.
This is Emma.
I will figure out a way to get out, like probably like a lifesaver.
That's mamas.
Well, no, because think about it. If the waters are super cold, like the
That's true. It
Titanic,
depends on where
Definitely,
you're
baby.
at.
and you're freezing to death, like
But look how many people survive from that.
Not many.
Imagine a
none,
Titanic.
probably.
I rather
All
take.
right, hold on. Imagine Titanic.
That's
Hell no.
It's sinking. You're in cold water. What are you doing?
Waiting for someone to rescue me.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay.
Only
Making enough room
women
for
and
Eric.
kids can go off the ship. And then the little
But I
boats.
will try to find my way to get to the boat.
What boat?
Like, there's boats.
Let me drive the boat.
What boat?
Well, no, because
There was no boats in the area.
There was boats that were swimming away. There were.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Like
When-
lifeboats?
Yes, when
But
Titanic.
don't
when
forget, you
Titanic
can't
ship,
overload those boats or they sink.
they weren't overloading them. They were.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
There's a
No, if you watch the movie Titanic, they weren't overloaded. They were only.
But
putting
people were
like,
trying to overload them.
No, they weren't until at the end.
there's
watch-
a maximum capacity.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard of that.
and they were only putting the rich people first, the kids, the moms, but they
I
weren't.
have a child.
Yeah, and they weren't
I'm a
overloading them.
child.
Where's Jen?
They were literally
Where's Jen?
doing
To
the-
help me.
Instead
I have a child.
a 20-person boat, they're only putting at least 15 people. Because it was a rich, it was a upper class, and this and that. I would find my ass and try to find myself to get to that boat. But who knows? Because at the end of the day, who knows how cold
The
that
water
water
was cold.
That's what I'm saying.
The
You don't know how
water's
bad it
cold.
was, how
It's a
cold it
cold
was,
night.
if you were able to even survive.
I was
swim
actually
that
just
day.
watching a TikTok today. Was it this morning? I believe it was this morning. I was watching a TikTok and there's like in Iceland you can take a boat and they basically do tours like that and they put you in like a full bodysuit and they could still feel it. Like their face was numb, everything like that, and it wasn't even as cold as what some of the people in the Titanic went through. And they were
froze to
still
death.
struggling to breathe. So only if you can only imagine in regular clothing what they were going through, like some of the people that had to survive like that. That's insane.
When I first saw the Titanic, did you guys see the scene where some lady was holding her baby? And the baby, I
Yes.
cried so bad.
That was me. Holy Drosky.
He's older than you. I don't know. I think that's just a scary thought. Like that's why I won't do cruises. It scares me to be out in the middle of the
Yeah,
ocean.
especially because Ale can't swim.
Oh, you can't swim?
Way to go and leave, like, spill out my.
Your tea.
my tea and my
Well,
weaknesses.
it's being
Why you
honest.
make him all vulnerable?
But how do you not know how
Come
to
on,
swim?
I'm putting them
I'm gonna
on
tell you
something.
something.
Like, what do you do? Do
We
you
didn't
just
grow
wa-
up around a swimming pool, so we're in Arizona. All right, we're in Arizona, but we never grew up around
That's
a
the
swimming pool.
point where you learn how to swim.
Yes,
in the
Arizona's
desert?
the one
Yes,
place to
in the desert
learn.
when you get hot, where do you go?
What
The lakes where you go swimming.
Like, what did you do in the summers?
Just stay at home.
Water balloons.
Gee, I'm
Water
sorry.
balloons.
Gee, I'm sorry. I have a swimming
You
pool.
like step on my turtles.
I mean, I didn't have a swimming pool either. They used to just throw us in the river. We just had to learn.
So my mom told me, "Oh, my brothers and sisters threw me in the river."
Yeah.
Gee, sorry, mom. I didn't have a river to swim on.
But there's so many rivers around here. What do you mean?
What
The
river?
canals.
Salt River?
Yeah, like 20, 30 miles away that way.
That's not even that far.
Mama didn't want to drive me that far.
Okay, I'll give you that if your parents weren't very
okay?
adventurous. Hurry up, babe.
Terry, hurry. It's sinking. All right. Since we're already like 2 hours deep in, time to wrap it up, guys.
What do you think, Eric?
What do you think? What do I think? I think it's time to
I
wrap
know,
it
but
up.
you ready?
I think
to
it's
wrap it
time to
up?
wrap it up.
Yeah. Look at him.
My boy's all fucked up. What are you doing?
His lip.
Do you want to get more beatboxes?
We're in the ocean.
Ali's
What do you
drowning.
think? Oh, Captain! My Captain! The sink is swimming! The sink is swimming! The ship is sinking! What do you think? What?
Want to go more beatboxes?
You want to go?
beatboxes?
Do you want to
Alright,
go?
guys. It's about time to wrap it up. It's
It's about time. Everyone's a little tipsy.
Everybody's a little tipsy tonight, so we're all done. Thank you for tuning in. Put me on something podcast. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube now.
Yeah.
So we're all in there.
All right. Ready, Eric?
This is Alejandro Gomez signing
This-
out.
This is
who are you?
Yvette.
This is Jasmine.
Thanks for tuning in.
Who's this handsome guy over
Come on,
here?
Grizzly.
Eric Grizzly.
Eric Grizzly, and thank you for tuning in to our shenanigans tonight.
We're hella faded, but we're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're having fun, but you know, we had a good night tonight. We had a good podcast going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
It's been real.
All right, guys. Baby, we're out. Peace.
Peace.